Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. Where the fuck is this motherfucker at? Oh, yeah. Let's kick it. Let's rock it. Oh, yeah. I got to put that on here. Hold on. Let's rock this motherfucker for real. Excuse me while I finish my oatmeal. I hope Blue, whatever her name comes up to. Blue Marie. Beautiful day today. It's getting up to 60 degrees. And I think you're going to love it. Even though you're not here. I just bought a bag of that Black Rifle coffee. It's not that good. There he is. It's a drug mule. Hollowing out those pool balls. What are you up to?
Partying.
Where are you at, Jacksonville?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Where are you going?
Minnesota.
Oh, cool. For a pool tournament?
Nah, I'm going up there to do protest.
Attaboy. When they're just not, they're not allowing you to get on the down low any longer?
Yeah.
No, we always suspected that with you.
Yeah, I got to set up a pool room up there.
Good. Well, it's for a good purpose. You believe in it, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's the right thing to do.
I leave there and shoot off to down to Jacksonville for a couple of days and off to Vegas.
Good for you, man.
Busy here in a cat covering up shit.
You know, you better make sure that they're paying you for your time and everything. You could be working too many hours for your salary.
Yeah, I know.
Really, I'd hit them up. I'd hit them up with it. There's no way you're finding a guy that knows how to do all this shit that can travel this freely.
Yeah.
Just tell them you've been contacted by somebody, me. They should pay you more, man. Are you getting burned out or still good?
I just want to get back home. I'm so fucking busy.
Well, do you really?
Oh, yeah, because, I got so much stuff to do back home.
Yeah. Is your girlfriend not wanting you out so much?
Oh, of course not. Pushing away.
So you're going to have to cut her loose. You are gone a lot, that's for sure. So you're going down to Jacksonville for a couple more days?
Yeah, I'll be down there. I don't know. We got to load out the load going to Vegas.
Well, okay. No, I think that you should wear a mask when you're in that plane.
Chicago.
Really, I would, man. I mean, I never used to, but man, all these fucking sick fuckers inside a tube.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you, Stephanie?
Yeah, I would. What are you eating?
Oatmeal.
Oh, I hate oatmeal.
I hate it too. But they say you're supposed to like get your body going in the morning with something.
Yeah, I do with coffee and a cigarette.
That a girl. Yeah, I see Matt Stafford won MVP.
Whoops, what?
Matt Stafford won the MVP of the football.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And not only that, Seattle is favorite.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh, that's new then. I mean,
By
the
4 points.
last time. Yeah, I didn't know we were favored. I don't like that.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't.
What do you think Rob's going to be getting on?
I'm sorry, Tom. This speaker on my phone is so terrible. That's why I keep saying what, because
Oh,
about a month ago I spilled coffee on my phone, and ever since then the speaker's been screwed up.
yeah. That's Rob going to Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. So my speaker's been screwed up, so it's hard to hear sometimes. Next time I'll come on my tablet.
Yeah, I ruined a laptop doing that one time.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. It just I don't know. I went to take a sip of coffee, my wrist got weak, and I just spilled it all over my phone.
Yeah, no, it happens. A lot of people do it.
So the speaker,
Yeah.
scary.
Don't worry about it. I'm sending you another one.
Mm, I know it. That is just so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Hey, I wanted to ask you. You know who I haven't seen for a while is.
What?
Oh, it's hard to talk with. I didn't. Oh, I haven't seen his. What happened to Hey Pug?
Oh, I had to let her go.
You did? How come?
Well, I gave her a gift certificate over the holidays for like Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
She just turned it into a fucking nightmare. And then she got shitty with me, and I just cut her off. I had her blocked before, but I've told you before. I mean, I cut these people a lot of slack, but I mean, I put her in the tribbles category. One night she told me she was depressed, and her and tribbles talked for 12 hours. I'm going to mute that, right?
Can you mute your
Yeah.
mic, please?
I'm going to. Where is that fucking thing? Hold on, I'm going to do it. How about, can you hear it now?
No.
Why isn't it muting this motherfucker? There.
Oh, okay, good. I'm sorry, Tom. You had to let her go. Why? Because of a book?
No, I sent her a gift a Barnes and Noble gift card for $250. And
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me turn this. Why is that let me? It makes it look like I can mute mic, but it's not putting the X across it like it should.
Well, where is he?
He's in an airport.
I know, but where did he go? Hello?
I think he's sitting on a chair or something. Hold on a second.
Mute your mic.
It's not letting me. I couldn't. It wouldn't let me mute it. There. So anyway, I gave her a $250 Barnes and Noble gift certificate.
Wow.
And I sent her the information so she could use it right away, the code and all that shit and the number. Well, she tries, can't get on, her phone won't accept it or something like that. That goes on for a couple weeks. Then she writes the code number down wrong. Not a big deal. A lot of people do that. And it was just this problem and that problem. So I looked it up again. Then I found out you could get a hold of the local store manager and they could send you your books even though you were local. Well, and then she kind of got shitty with me that she wasn't stupid. And then it was, all I did was send her a $250 Barnes & Noble card. And then she got shitty with me, so I just cut her off. Then she sent some nasty emails and left some psycho fucking stalking recordings. And I just cut her off. I had banned her. I mean, Tribbles, her and Tribbles talked one night for 12 hours on the phone. I should have just got rid of her then. What more proof do you need? And I just didn't deal. And then the thing that made me just block her was after doing that, he said, this is why she never accepted gifts from people. Like it was my fault that she couldn't work a gift card. Just weird.
Oh, yeah. See, no good deed goes unpunished.
Especially with a nut.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but that's the final cherry. You really don't like to block people, and until it gets that's just wrong and weird and strange on every level.
Yeah, why?
You can have disagreements with people, and time moves on. You make up, you apologize, a misunderstanding, but that's just nuts. And I try to keep those people from coming on here, other than me, of course, and you.
Yeah, but I mean, if you give someone something, they're supposed to say thank you. And, if
it was just talk about making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm just glad she's
right.
I don't want those kooky people around. I mean, I blocked Michelle for the same reason. Everybody has bad days, but it just got drama nuts every single fucking time you interacted with them. And I said, when you go on your own channel and you think, oh, shit, they're here. What's the sense of having a channel?
Yeah.
I mean, we have the luxury here we don't have in the rest of the world, and that is get rid of people. I mean, if everybody had a fucking interacted with people where they could block them and mute them and everything, fuck, everybody'd use it. This is one of the unique times in your life where you can get rid of people you don't like.
Yeah, crazy. Well,
I have it in my pocket.
Well, yeah, but we got along with Michelle and everything, but her last words was, "You were a bad influence."
Yeah.
Well, if somebody told me I was a bad influence, yes, I would get rid of them.
Yeah. And that was after an email in the morning about thanking me for being such a supportive friend.
Yeah, I know it. That wasn't very nice. And people say we talk about her. We have never said anything really bad about Michelle.
But what that
I don't care.
What it is it's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's
25, and her life is demonstrated being a nut. She's a cute nut and a likable nut, but she's a nut. And that's why I didn't want her around. I mean, arguing with you about coffee is harder to quit than cigarettes. Just insane.
Yeah. I don't know.
The guy that here's an adult woman, 40 years old. The guy that got her pregnant said he couldn't have children. No responsibility on her end. It was all his fault. It's just stuff like that. One thing after another. So, I mean, if telling the truth is not talking favorably about someone, that's not our problem.
Right.
She's demonstrated. She's demonstrated in her own life what she did here. Well, we don't have to deal with it with her there, but here we did. We got fucking tired of it. The good news is about that is, you're always thinking that I'm blocking people because they're not young or good looking or female. Well, that's not true. She was.
Oh, not at all.
No, it has nothing to do with it. And that is difficult for people to understand. And it isn't like it's some like privilege to be here and lucky you. I don't think that either.
No.
We just and let me tell you, there's things that I think are important. Like when I took some of the interviews down from some of the drug because their mother wanted me to do it. I still don't think I should have done that, but I did it because I asked other people. That's the reason why I had the moderators that I do, because it's not, you know, if it wasn't for people joining and talking and interacting, I mean, I just got lucky through interviews that people even know about my channel. So I don't want to make decisions just because I got lucky. You know what I mean? It wasn't like some hard fought discipline that got me a bunch of subscribers. It was just like musical chairs, which is why I run things by you and anybody else that's a moderator. They can just, by the time they get to be a moderator, they can do whatever the fuck they feel like. I'm not micromanaging.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it.
I mean, it just does not make sense, inherently makes sense to have a chat and block people if you want people around to talk to. And if they're not there and you've blocked enough of them, you're not going to have that. Well, it's still worth it to me.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I never, probably because I was older, I just never really got into the, you know, share and like all that shit. I mean, I can remember wanted to have a channel where people come on and talk, but that's about it. And once I got that, I was fine with it. That's why I don't care anymore, because I do like everything wrong for a channel now you could do. There's no reason for them to have me around. If you're not monetizing anything, there's really no reason to have me around, because there's no money.
Yeah. Morning, Frisky.
Yeah, so I think that'll change someday. But in the meantime, you know.
Yeah, I know it.
You used to be able to hide your subscribers, which I did. I mean, it's fucking stupid, really. It's all made up bullshit. You think it's bad here? Go over to TikTok. You got girls, married women coming in there with string bikinis trying to get you to sign up.
Oh, God.
It's crazy. People just beg you the whole fucking time you're on there. That's because they're brainwashed into thinking that, you know, likes and joining and sharing and is going to get them somewhere. They bought into this. They want that kind of channel.
Well, it's all about the money, too. People want to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would you do it?
Yeah. And there's just so many people. I mean, you know, if you're really some super good looking motherfucker or a good looking woman, just a crazy body, that makes sense. It's your body. You can do with it whatever you want. But there's a lot of these older women on there, man. They're not shit. They're fucking like posing, like they do this pose where they stand sideways and lift one leg up like they're sexy. And I think, God damn, I wouldn't let you blow me. And they think they're hot. I don't understand how a person wouldn't use 1 million straw polls to figure out if this is worthy of this or not before they went on there and started acting sexy.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but
yeah. But they're just like, and these old women, I don't know why. It's just as fucked up to be aggravated by it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know? So
Yeah.
I don't watch it that much. I will say, though, I think if you just want to blow a half hour before you go to bed, TikTok's the way to go. It's way more fun, better quality.
Oh, yeah. I watch the Facebook Reels. Those are hilarious.
They're better.
Oh, my God. They're so damn funny. I've sent you some before.
Yeah.
And some of them, they're just so true and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yep. I know.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
What the hell is he talking about this morning?
What?
I said, what the hell's Jeff talking about this morning? Oh, the turkey and the vultures.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you all about them. I'll tell you what I noticed about a week ago. You know, I put those cameras out there and, you know, there's sound on them, right? And the turkey vultures, we had that real super cold night, got down to 14, 15. And, birds
Right.
require a lot of, they have a high metabolism to begin with. And you get a 14-degree night, and that happens once a year. They need things to eat, right? So they all came down. And I can always tell when they're hungry based on how close the turkey vultures will get to me to eat something. When they're not too bad, they'll stay off in the distance. When they're really hungry, they'll get a lot closer. So I knew they were going to eat the hell out of this chicken, right? Well, if you listen to a couple of videos back, those turkey vultures land and just crunch those bones. They eat those bones like it's nothing. You go out there with turkey vultures, there's nothing left in 20 minutes of 20 pounds of chicken. They crunch the bones, they eat the meat, anything. The black vultures cannot do that. But you look at the difference in the shape of the beak on the turkey vulture, the red-faced one, compared to the black vulture.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even protect. You could grab one, he wouldn't bite you. It's so weird. There's a lot of shit like that. But if they ever, would evolve to protect themselves and bit things, I think anything would take them on. I mean, they can go bite right through, the round end of a chicken leg, that where the joint is. They'll crunch that thing like it's nothing, swallow it.
Huh.
Where the black vultures, you notice they're always picking and pulling. Black vultures, when I get the 20 pounds of chicken legs in a bag, it's a heavier plastic bag than like you'd get 10 pounds in at the store. They can't even tear through that. You get those turkey vultures. See, the only reason they don't do it is because they don't know me like the blacks did. I've spent a lot of time getting to know the blacks. With the turkey vultures, it's better than it used to be, but they're never going to have enough balls to come up and try and open a bag that's on my porch. They just won't do it. But if those things were like destructive, because they were mad, you weren't putting food out or something, man, they'd eat a whole front awning off a house in 10 minutes. I never realized they bit that hard. But if you look at the design of their beak, now to me, and I've followed birds my whole life. I've liked them my whole life. The turkey vulture is the most beautiful flying bird in North America there is, even with the eagle. Those birds are so beautiful flying. Totally different wing design. If you ever find a bird feather on the ground, pick it up and wave it like this, and you'll be surprised how much resistance you feel. And one little tiny feather. So you can imagine when you've got this, they've got a 5-foot wingspan and it's this wide. Their bones are hollow. It's not that big a deal flapping your wings. They're light. But you look at a turkey vulture's design, his beak, even how he walks. They're very smooth landers. They walk funny. The black vulture, they're like the heavy duty model. They're aggressive. They'll chase the turkey vultures away. I've seen them shut their wings 10 feet from the ground, land like it was nothing. Their ass had hit the ground, pop right up, where a turkey vulture looks like an airplane landing. Beautiful. Yeah, the red hooded beak.
Now, excuse me, Tom. Are they just meat eaters?
Well, there's a lot of things that will eat meat. Omnivores eat meat and eat vegetables. A perfect example. Basically they are, but if it gets tough, like I feed them pelleted dog food sometimes. They're a raptor. They're considered part of the raptor family. They're just the turkey vulture. I'm not kidding you. I don't know why they haven't put GPS chips on them and used them to look for dead bodies, because they can smell actually better than a bloodhound. I'll give you an example. It's hard. I would videotape it if I could, but I just can't make the camera wide enough. You got to zoom in, and right away when you do that, it gives you a false perspective of how far they weigh. But I could go right out right now and open a can of sausage, and they will be here in 10 seconds. They can smell like supercharged smell, like a human right next to a steak cooking. They will, in 2 seconds, they'll be over here circling my house. That's why, people think vultures kill things. They don't. But vultures will circle over what they want to get down and eat. They'll circle, making sure it's not alive. They'll smell it. You'll see them make low passes, and then one has enough guts to land, and then the rest of them come in. The black vulture flies more like a fighter jet, and the black vultures hunt scavenge, I should say, by eyesight. They can't smell worth a fuck. And traditionally, black vultures follow turkey vultures and scare them away and then eat what it is they found. But I've learned, honestly, in just like the last couple weeks because of this cold weather, I mean, if you look at it from an evolutionary standpoint, I think that the turkey vultures probably came first and that the black vultures split off later because the turkey vulture comes and like eats up like all the bones and shit. And then you'll notice when you see the black vultures, they're just picking at things. They're looking around, little tiny things. They're kind of cleaning up what the turkey vulture didn't get. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, obviously, it's two vultures in the same territory. One evolved after the other. Which one? Yeah. I mean, they're fascinating.
Yeah, we got a lot of crows around here. We got to make sure our garbage is closed because the crows have just come and just picked out the garbage.
Now, a crow will eat meat, and a crow will eat vegetables, and a crow will also eat a lot of baby ducks and birds, eat baby birds. You know, Michigan, we had at one time up near where I live, the world's most rare warbler, the Kirtland warbler, Kirtland. A doctor named him. He was basically got the ball rolling to save him. He was a guy out of Ohio. They brought him back, actually. Kirtland warbler. And up there, it's just amazing, you know, how one little quirk in the ecosystem, as it turns out, they lay their eggs on the ground. And forest fires are good for them and they're bad for them. If you get too many forest fires, there's nowhere for them to lay them eggs. But you wouldn't think any bird could live by laying its eggs on the ground, would you? Kirtland warbler, beautiful bird. But a lot of birds, they're only beautiful in the breeding season. The Kirtland warbler looks like a sparrow when he's not breeding. They winter in the Bahamas. What was I going to say about that Kirtland warbler? Something about, so the federal government and the state government put a lot of money into researching the things that were perhaps making it even more difficult other than the land that they usually laid their eggs. And they put cameras in lots of the trees and stuff to observe just what was doing what to things. They learned two things through that. One thing they learned, I know the state of Michigan was surprised how many baby deer, fawns, were eaten by bobcats. They saw lots of, they couldn't believe it. You know, they're wondering in certain places why they're not having as much. It turns out that bobcat's eating the whole fucking thing. He's getting a hold of them right after they're born. He eats the whole thing. So not only, you didn't even know that fawn was around. So that was striking news. And another part of striking news, this is all relatively recent, right? Is they realized how many baby birds that red squirrels eat. Red squirrels, they will go in the nest box and chew the top of their head off for the protein in the brain. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Yeah. And as it turns out, they started doing things where they were trying to make areas which were pretty much squirrel proof, and it ended up working. So it's funny. I didn't even know what a black vulture was like 10 years ago. I'd never seen one.
No, I just Googled. We don't have black vultures here, but we have turkey vultures.
Yeah. No, you don't have black vultures. They have zero stomach acid, which means their acid is so strong it can dissolve metal. And that, of course, has evolved over millions of years to, you know, they're eating garbage and dead things. Here's another myth about vultures that I never read that I've learned myself. Vultures don't like spoiled food. They don't like rotten food. They'll eat something dead, but they don't want to eat it dead over 12 hours. They don't. Another thing I learned about them is they don't like processed food. Once in a while, a can of dog food. They don't want to eat a hot dog. They don't want to eat a piece of lunch meat. It makes you wonder. Here you got something that's eating dead shit on the side of the road, and he's smart enough not to eat a fucking hot dog when he's starving. It makes you wonder. Is that their brain just keeping them away from the nitrates and preservatives? You know?
Yeah.
But these animals, and I've learned so much about the living here, because who gets to like just sit here and look out the window for like over 4 years? Nobody hardly. Either you're in a place where you don't have this kind of wildlife or you're not. So I've like learned so much about the observational capabilities of birds. Another thing, I just learned this yesterday, and that is that I know birds and stuff communicated in different ways that we just don't understand. Here's a perfect example. So I bought 2 big bags of the seed that's already cracked. In other words, it's just the middle part of the seed. You don't need to do anything. It's expensive. It's like $14 for a $3 bag. Well, we've got these American brown sparrows that live down the road that come and go. And I went out there with this bag of food, and I saw one American brown sparrow in the tree. I just happened to catch it. I poured the whole 14-pound bag on the bottom and on the top, which I never do because it's kind of expensive. And as soon as that little fucker saw me do that, I just happened to see him take off down to where I know they nest in the evening. It wasn't 5 minutes later. I'm assuming it was him. There weren't any here before that. There had to have been 500 sparrows together that came and ate all that seed in 20 minutes. So I know crows do it for sure. They communicate, and part of their survival mechanism is when all 10 of us take off in the morning, let me know if you find some food. It happens. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I'll tell you another thing too. Deer. You know, as crazy it is that they run out in front of like cars and stuff. Deer are like stand there. It's a supercomputer. And all of a sudden, it's happened like this. It took me 4 years to get this close to the turkey vultures, getting closer and closer. That's why during deer hunting season, you got everybody trying to kill deer. They're in the middle of the median on I-20, probably one of the busiest expressways in the country. But they figured out over time, they're not going to get hurt out there. You'll see fucking 10 deer out there during deer hunting season, in between loud, fast traffic. Crazy, man. They've got like these senses that you just can't comprehend unless you're lucky enough, like I've been, to just watch this stuff. Like, I didn't know anything about venomous snakes till I came down here. And just like you, probably, I'm thinking, oh, shit, man, I better watch out. You know, you're looking under everything. You're wearing boots. You never wore boots before. You know, holy shit, man, I don't want to get bit by those. I looked my fucking ass off for venomous snakes, and I've only seen 3 in 4 years. And then I learned those, first of all, 9 out of 10 people get bit trying to kill them, and they do whatever they can to get the hell away from you.
Yeah.
It's not like you're thinking. You could come down here right now. I could offer you $1 million, and you couldn't find me a venomous snake. Well, now's a bad time, but in the spring, you can't, man. These things get the hell out of there. They get the hell out of there. It's not like you're thinking. The chances of getting bit by a venomous snake is so super low. It's just a bad fucking day. Now, if you look, I've videotaped 1 copperhead. Good. If you search snakes, I might search, and twice timber rattlers. And both those timber rattlers that I videotaped, if you notice, they didn't care. I was so lucky. Usually, I've thought I've seen them, but they get out of Dodge. They want to get away from you, right? That I've got 2 great videos. Marty got the best one of probably a 5-foot. That's about as big as a timber rattler. You see, Marty was right up to him. That timber rattler, he doesn't give a shit. He knows you're not trying to kill him. He's on his way to do whatever. But all those snakes, the 3 videos that I have uploaded to my channel, those 2 timber rattlers. Now, a guy like me at this age, depending on where he got me, it'd probably be tits up. Older guy, it'd be at least 20 minutes for an ambulance got here, another 30 to the closest hospital. So, you know, I'm hoping not to get bit by one.
You better get a snake kit.
Yeah, but I'm also not too worried about it by the odds. And when you see these, you know, if you look at like evolution and how animals have broken off and changed, if you look on those snakes, they can be right between both feet when you're walking through the woods and you can't see the damn things. It's like how, you know, when they do those tricks on your mind, do you see this? It's just that way. It's exactly that way. So really looking for them, you're not going to see them out in the open, and trying to see them as you're walking through the woods. Good luck, man. It's like it tricks your mind, man. They just, you can't even see them until they move. Weird. We got raccoons, got quite a few of those. We got a lot of possums. We have fox, but 1 bald eagle, And we have I know you guys aren't into birds that much. I'm really not either. I have an interest in them, but I'm like a total bird nut. That bird I got on video last week is a really rare sighting. Not because I got it. It's the second time I've got him on video in 4 years. That's a broadhawk. It's called a broadhawk. They're very scarce. They hate people. Once development comes in, they're gone. If I went back every day where I know kind of where he lives because I hear him calling, but I don't see him, he'd go somewhere else where people weren't walking by. It's called a broad-wing hawk. And these hawks too, a lot of this stuff, you'd think they were bigger. You know, there was the truck stop called me, the Flying J truck stop called me about a year ago. Somebody told them I like birds and I'd take the bird. And they called me and it was right where they said it was. And I threw a towel over it and I got it. And I wasn't really sure what kind of hawk it was. And I took it way down about 100 miles south of here to a bird rehab. And it was a Cooper's hawk. And I thought, man, I should have known that, Cooper's hawk. But you know what tricked me on it is how small it was. It wasn't a baby either. That thing was only about like this tall. It was like maybe like skinnier and taller than a pigeon. But I always thought Cooper's hawks were way bigger. And that broadwing hawk that came and got a chicken leg the other day, they're small. Yeah. Yep. They're smaller, not like you think. Now, we'll tell you this too. I say that the turkey vulture in North America is the most beautiful flyer. Well, sort of. When you see a bald eagle coming in from attack, man, I see it right out my front window. I've got them on video, but I can't get the whole thing. When they eyeball something and they come in for that attack, man, it's pretty impressive. It looks just like doing a hammerhead in an airplane. They jump off the wing, they lock their wings like this, and they just glide, and they're looking back the whole time because they fly by their target. Then they go way up, and then they dive bomb. They get about a foot from the ground, lock their wings, just flying like that, and grab that damn thing and never even land. That's why if you notice when I'm trying to videotape the vulture, I put the food so it forces it to land. Because if it didn't, you'd never see it. You'd never see it. It's crazy how this stuff works. I know. The bald eagle, they have a hard time walking on flat ground. That's because of those big talons. It's crazy. I worked at a wildlife rehab about 20 years ago and got to hand feed about 5 of them. And you would think of a bald eagle, oh, shit, man, they're dangerous. Not at all. As a matter of fact, you can pick them up. They're not going to try to bite you at all. They make this kind of like cooing sound and this funny like clicking sound. The only thing is you want them standing on your arms. If they try to grab you, they're trying to grab you to stand up. They'll sink those talons right down to your bone. So that's the only word, but they're not trying to hurt you. But they won't bite you. A pigeon, a dove, they won't even protect themselves. You can pick them up and they don't even try to get away. It's crazy how any of them are alive. Doves, they eat on the ground. I don't know how there's any doves alive. How do you eat on the ground and be alive after all these years, especially with feral cats? You know?
Yeah.
Red-tailed hawks eat a lot of squirrels. I've gotten 3 of those on video in the last 20 years, flying in and attacking squirrels. 99% of the time when you see a squirrel getting attacked, it's a red-tailed hawk. That's their favorite food, squirrels. Yeah.
Huh.
Albatross, yeah. Flap their wing one time, fly around the whole world and only flap their wing one time. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, and you look at that's another misnomer out there. Mankind, the passenger pigeon. People blame that on hunters. It's like, it's not hunters. It was commercial culling of those. It was a very expensive delicacy that commercial businesses wiped them out. It wasn't hunters. Hunters didn't help, but it wasn't hunting that passenger pigeons. One of the biggest breeding facilities, or areas, I should say, was Northwest Michigan. Millions of them. They said the sky would get dark with them. There's not one passenger pigeon left in the whole world. Isn't that insane? I'll tell you another thing, too, I think, too. You know, when you're young and you're coming up and you're a lesbian driving a Prius, you're worried about everything. The animals, the fish, the birds. They brainwashed you. Al Gore, you read his book. But I've realized in my short life that there are just some things that aren't going to make it. And it's because of the way things have evolved. We're driving cars, trains, planes, subdivisions, all sorts of shit. And there just isn't room for all this shit. You're just not going to
Right.
have habitats. Even Africa, that's a problem now. They're running out of land for this shit to run around. Some things just require this space that humans need for themselves. And it's going to mean like some of these things not making it, which sucks, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I try and like do the right thing and stuff, but I mean, if it came down to me or rare something, it's going to be me. It's just the way it is. Like Stephanie and I were talking about eating meat this morning. I mean, I'll tell you, man, I've always been on the fence about this, but everybody knows pigs are smarter than dogs. And now it's looking like chickens aren't what I thought they were. I mean, I see some of these people on TikTok and YouTube with these chickens and pigs, and it's like, man, don't tell me those fucking things don't know when they're going down the expressway in a trailer for the first time that this is not good. It's just like when a hurricane or a tornado comes through. How many dead birds do you find? None. They got the fuck out of Dodge before the Weather Channel even started talking about it.
Oh, I know it.
They say now that a lot of the sense in elephants and how they find water and keep from getting shot and all that shit is vibration in their feet. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it's amazing how these animals can detect things that we can't.
And another thing too is like, have you seen these videos where you'll get some bull, like a bull, they have a bullfight or you'll see a big bull, a domestic bull for breeding, and they're just knocking everything over, attacking everything. And all of a sudden they bring a little baby up to it in the carriage. The thing just calms right down, comes up, sniffs it. I noticed that.
Oh, I know.
I know that with horses a lot. There's videos on there. These horses are out there trying to tame them down. They're bucking them off and biting and just kicking anything they can do to like just not be tamed down. Then they'll see a kid and come over, and the kid doesn't even know shit. It's 3 years old, and it's petting this crazy horse. He tried to kill everybody 5 minutes ago. It makes you wonder.
Yeah, I know it.
Or you'll see these like people out fishing, and you'll see like an otter or something trying to get the hell away from a killer whale. That fucker will jump right in the boat with people and just sit there. And then they just take off and save him, let him go somewhere else. I mean, these things are smarter than you think.
Oh, yeah. And what amazes me is the animals they're hearing.
Oh, I know. They say one of the best burglar alarms you can have is dairy cows. And if you've ever been in a field, those things are like, I've asked farmers about this before, and they say they're nosy. They're nosy. But if you watch cows in a field, and what makes you wonder is why would a domestic cow need to have such good hearing for what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But watch cows in a field. There could be 10,000 of them over there, and you're never going to get to them before they're already staring at you. Things
Yeah,
like that.
I know it.
I lived in that high rise in Chicago. The maintenance men used to find dead pigeons all on the top of the building. It was 34 stories, and their heads were eaten off. Well, as it turns out, the reason for that is because the peregrine falcons, they like to roost on high places, and they were bringing them into a lot of big cities to live. And they eat the brain. It's high in protein. And it gets them a lot further down the road by fooling around with eating feathers and a bunch of stuff. They go for the good stuff, the brain. It's interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
There's a guy, I got some video of it one time about 6 months ago. There's a guy in Washington where I went yesterday to get chicken. He's got 2 big ass bulls. You see those things are huge, or like 700-800 pounds, and you think they're slow. You go on YouTube, man, they jump 4-foot, 5-foot fences all day long. They don't even look like they could stand up, and they jump over a fence. So they could like kill you. And somehow this guy has these 2 bulls in the same pen sometime, and all they do is like bang into each other's head all day long. Fighting. It's just in their genes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Tom. I'm reading. My sister's texting me. What kind of food do you want to get for the Super Bowl? I'm good. I'm going to go over to her house and watch the Super Bowl with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's going to the store today because she says the stores are going to be packed this weekend for the game. People buying food.
That's probably true. Yeah. We have
I'm
nice
just
weather.
going to tell her to get like finger food.
Yeah. We're getting nice weather. Today's nice. I think it's like already about 60 here. And here we had snow last.
Oh, excuse me, Tom. I'm sorry. I don't mean to change the subject. I just wanted to tell Jeff, make sure you watch the Super Bowl now and root for the Seahawks. Oh no, don't put Patriots in our chat.
I'm sure that everything's sold out. It's got to be impossible to get a ticket, isn't it?
Actually, there are tickets, and I got a news break. The tickets went down $1,500. Yeah, so I don't know if it's because of our transvestite half show or what.
Yeah, I don't get the halftime show, but I do get it because let me tell you, this isn't anything that was done half-assed without a bunch of thinking. This guy singing at halftime from an attendance draw from the right people in the right venue. It's like a gay bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking Trump, Republicans, why would you do this? Remember now, it's California. It's a lot of Hispanics. Transvestite isn't transgender and it's not gay.
Right.
I mean, they've checked every fucking box for a blowout crowd.
Well, see, yeah, he's a big Puerto Rican star. He has 50 million subscribers. He's won Grammys. Well, has anyone in the U.S. ever heard of Bad Bunny except for the Mexicans? I don't think so.
But they're going where the money's at.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying I would have wanted Bad Bunny, but I don't want to see fucking Hall & Oates singing either.
Well, I'm just complaining. I've complained of other Super Bowls when we had those damn rappers, and the NFL have the last few years really picked bad halftime shows, and here's another one. You know what I'm saying, Tom?
Yeah, but they have every resource available to them to determine who to do the halftime show. This isn't like you're looking at it like a bad decision. They're looking at it like who's the best person we could have. And I'm telling you, this is tested a year before they actually pull the trigger and say Bad Bunny's going to be here. For that demographic, Bad Bunny is a good choice.
Okay, but listen, he only sings in Spanish.
Yeah, but you're in California.
What is the majority of the U.S. speaking?
No, but it's not the U.S. It's where it's being held.
Yeah, I know, but that just really, really pisses me off.
Yeah, well, you could have done the same thing in Texas or Arizona.
What are you talking about?
Spanish-speaking people.
Well, I know, but the majority of us speak English.
Yeah, but they're looking at money, not nostalgia and folklore.
Well, I'll never get over it, and I'll keep talking bad about it. I'll never get over it. So,
no, but see, we're also talking like old people.
No, a lot of the young people I've talked to, they're upset about it too.
What do you want, Frank Sinatra? Dean Martin?
No, I don't. I just want to listen to music that I can understand the lyrics, Tom.
Okay.
Come on, everybody in the chat. Don't you want to understand what the singer is singing about? Yes. and the majority of us speak English. So they should accommodate the majority of the United States.
Speaking about lyrics, did you catch the Kid Rock lyrics?
Oh, I did. And that was, yeah, in 2001. What the hell?
No. Now, did that disappoint you about him?
No, because so many have wrote songs. No, not at all. No. How many of them have done shit, Tom? All of them. Come on. Are any of the rock stars pure?
No,
but no, I didn't like the song. No. No, he should have thought twice, but back then, who knows?
Well, maybe back then he didn't give a fuck. I mean, back then he was trying to do whatever he could to get some attention. But I mean, will the real Kid Rock please stand up?
Yeah, but there's so many so many songs that have been banned because of lyrics and shit, Tom. He's just on the list of the others, with the others.
You're saying that making it okay in a lyric to bang underage girls is...
I'm not saying it's okay, Tom, but no, it didn't change me. I still like some of his music. I mean, I'm not a big Kid Rock lover. I just like some of his songs. That's it. So... I actually don't feel one way or the other. I could care less, Yeah. I mean, like I said, I wasn't a big fan, but I like, that one song, especially a couple of his songs. But I mean, I didn't buy albums or listen to them all the time, So.
Would you rather had Taylor Swift?
Oh, God, no.
I think that whole boyfriend deal is a big bunch of bullshit.
She's a teeny bopper singer. Yeah, she's not.
I don't believe it. I think that's all publicity agent sham.
Yeah, I mean, my little 7-8-year-old niece is like Taylor Swift. That's the kind of crowd she attracts.
I think that she's marketed herself, though. If you're a parent and you're buying into no dirty words, no falling in love with a 10-inch black rapper, that she's the place that you feel comfortable taking your kids to live this facade and fantasy that doesn't work once girls get of legal age and do whatever the hell they feel like. The parents and their own, they think they're heading them in the right direction of no dirty words and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's just surprising in this crazy world that would sell anymore. That'd be like bringing Mary Tyler Moore back.
Yeah, I know it.
Her pussy's not hanging out. She hasn't had a tit job. No Botox. It's just old school. It seems like the crazier, the better now.
Yeah. I mean, my little niece looks just like her. Oh my God.
They've marketed to that. They can listen to her. They're not bleeping out the things, and she's not talking about riding Jamaican cock in her lyrics.
Right.
And if you're a parent, you're doing all this shit that doesn't matter eventually anyway, but you don't know that at the time. You don't want you don't want your little 10-year-old daughter to ask you what a big black cock is at intermission. And you're not going to have to worry about that at a Taylor Swift concert.
Right.
Yeah. But no matter what you do, I mean, this is like anything. The difference between liking steak and pork chops. I mean, these girls that are going to like this and this is what turns them on, especially if they went to like a Washington school or Ann Arbor, Michigan. They've groomed this. Like now I see their doctors are recommending that there's no I don't even know what the fuck it is. They keep changing it. No transgender surgery until you're 19.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know what to fucking believe. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's good or it isn't.
Well, I
can't
think
imagine.
you have to be an adult to make that
If
decision.
you go to war at 18, you can't get your pecker lopped off. What the fuck? I guess they're
Have
looking
you
at.
watched? Have you watched any? They have videos on YouTube of transgenders who have had the surgery and they're sorry that they did it.
No, I don't give a fuck.
No, I know, but I mean, um, I've watched it, and yeah, see, they made the decision too quickly, and now they're really fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that is, yeah.
Do you consider transvestite and a guy dressing in woman's clothes better than being just out and outright gay? Like,
What?
take for example, if Little Mason grew up and you had your choice, he was either going to be gay or just a transvestite. He just liked getting in clothes, but wasn't a full. He just liked being in women's clothes. He wasn't going to live an active sexual lifestyle. Do you think one is better than the other? Or you kind of put them all in the same boat?
Oh yeah, yeah. It wouldn't matter. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Being gay now is almost natural nowadays. I mean, being gay is no big deal. Even men dressing in women's clothes. I mean, I've worn men's clothes, flannel shirts and jeans. I mean, but
Oh, here's the deal.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think. But then again, we're talking about family. I told you about that. You love your family no matter what. I love those kids. They could go murder somebody, Tom, and I would be right there helping them. I mean, that's just how I am, when it comes to the kids. So whatever they do, I hope I live to see them grow up, and I won't, but I will live. Hopefully, I want to live another 10 years so I can,
Yeah.
But when it's not your family, you got different opinions. I'm terrible. I do.
Yeah.
If it's not my family, yeah, I've got my own opinions, and they will differ. Probably.
Now, Blue Lynn, explained her story. Would you think you would feel in a similar way if the same thing would have happened to you?
Oh yeah, I would have probably been just like her. I mean, they have children together. Now, I didn't have children with my ex-husband, so I could cut the strings.
Yeah.
But she never will be able to because they've got kids together. So yeah, you've got to accept it, to be happy.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So, Blue Lenny described it. So say we come into an age now where you're talking about family. It wouldn't make any difference. You love me either way. You can get transgender surgery now. You can be gay, lesbian, bisexual, whatever you want to do, right? And Lynn eloquently explained her experience to us a couple days, okay? So with all that said, in this day and age of what as individuals we've accepted and what society is kind of deemed okay. I mean, you can go out and do all these things. It's your choice as an adult. It's interesting to me that Blue Lynn Marie would have still felt, what would it do to the kids? What would it do to the kids if we as adults know all this and we're fine with it? I mean, aren't those days over? You know what I mean? If it's not doing anything to us and we have all the knowledge of what occurred for that to happen, why is anybody worried about kids? They probably learned about more than we did. I mean, what damage is everybody worried about if we think what they did is okay? You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? The way you just explained it with your relatives, I had friends, I know people, I don't care about this stuff. You can do whatever you want. I just don't want to pay for it. That's a different argument. But even Blue Lynn Marie mentioned that sometimes she wondered how it would affect the kids. How affect them in what way? If you're all right with it, I'm all right with it. Stephanie's all right with it. Society's all right with it. What damage are you talking about? I mean, this is socially acceptable now. I mean, is it comparing it to like father knows best? I mean, what are you worried about? I guess I'm asking you, Blue Limerick. The way that it's presented now, what damage is going to be done? I mean, we're not damaged. Why would kids be? You know what I mean? I think it's out there enough now, or maybe it isn't. And this is the caveat to the whole thing, which causes you to think, God, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? I don't know if if damage.
Yeah,
is the
but
right
her kids were adults.
Yeah, I know, but
now if you're talking about real little kids, I mean, yeah, that might be hard. You know, they may not understand, you know, why they have a dad and now he's a mom.
that's what she says. They grew up with him as a man.
Yeah. So
let's say for argument, you go to a psychiatrist, right? And it's like, you know, I grew up with my dad. His name was Johnny. We went fishing. We shot deer. He gave me my first Playboy book. And last couple of years, he switched. Now he's a woman now. If you're already an adult, I don't know what good's going to come out of talking to somebody. I mean, what's there to be damaged, I guess? And why I can understand, I would be disappointed as an individual. But I just think like the way this stuff is proliferated through society and it's like an okay thing to do and it's everybody's out of the closet. If you went to a mental health professional and I said, hey, my dad, she's a girl now, what the fuck's he going to tell you? I mean, how do you
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. I mean, this is like worse than a normal problem if it bothers you because it's hard to define where the damage came. You're an adult. When back then your dad was living a straight male's life. Now you're an adult. Your dad's a woman. I mean, what's the problem here? I mean, we're not going to turn him back to a guy. I mean, what is it that's bothering you?
Well, see, Tom, we don't understand because it hasn't happened to us.
No, but I don't need to like experience it to know what would happen if my dad turned into a woman. I got a pretty good idea how I'd feel. And I don't know where the remedy is for that. What do I do? Just go to a redneck biker bar and they say your dad's a fag? And I agree, and I never talk to my dad again. I mean, I just don't know. How is this explained away when in its current state nobody really has a problem with it?
I don't know.
That's what I'm just wondering about. If I go and I drink too much, I watch too much porn, I'm lazy. There's help for that, and there's a protocol in how it's dealt with. When my dad switches to a woman at an adult age, he's an adult, I'm an adult. What are they going to tell me? Get over it. Don't be a pussy. Maybe you should consider it too. I don't know what someone else could tell you. Because there's nothing wrong with it by today's standards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't. I don't.
You know, I'm glad it didn't happen to me. But yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen to me.
Well, how would you feel if it happened to you with your dad?
I mean, I'd feel like, oh shit. I feel like, man, this fucking weirdo. I don't know, man. Mine's a bad example because I didn't really have much to do with my dad anyway. But I think if it was like a dad like normal people had, I'd probably buy him a dress. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
I don't know what I would have done.
Fucking problem. I had this problem with a sister that looked like a man and had lived with lesbians that wasn't a lesbian. And early on in the game, I just said she was a lesbian because it was so much easier. I'd probably, if my dad did this shit, I'd probably end up in fucking prison or definitely charged with this. I'd take baseball bats to these motherfuckers. They were kidding me about it. I would get so sick of hearing this shit. It'd give me an excuse to like go off on these people spraying with bear spray and stuff because they were talking about my dad.
I don't know if it would have happened, a long time ago. Before it was so, I don't know what the word is, trendy. I don't know, but I would have taken my mother's side for sure. But now, if they were alive and he wanted to, I think I'd be more understanding because I know about it now. But, years ago, before it was, I would have thought he was terrible and taken my mother's side. That's my honest opinion.
I think that we're just caught in a time in this.
A time's warp, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think 500 years from now, this isn't even going to be like talked about. It's like, yeah,
my dad would have been the ugliest woman ever. Oh my God.
Yeah, but supposedly, at least a lot of the times, they're doing it because of what their brain's telling them.
Right.
I mean, all I think about it is that I think that, I think that there's some of these people that I've heard. I mean, I don't think anybody on here has a problem with people doing it as an adult. It's their decision, But I'm telling you this, man, if you're a Christian, you are out of answers for this. The answer as a Christian is no. Any way you look at it. I can take you through the Old Testament and the New Testament. No fucking way.
Yeah, but don't you think the Christians are becoming more liberal?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, the whole basis of Christianity is Christ and Christ's sacrifice. And the thing that all of them hang their hat on is the Bible. And if either you believe in the Bible or you don't. And the old adage is you can't pick and choose what part you like and what part you don't. And if you believe in the Bible and all of a sudden you're going to church and they're cool with this, somebody's full of shit. Who?
Well, I don't know. I think that they're
and how about this? If God inspired the Bible, the great creator, the earth, the ocean, the birds, all this fucking shit, he really fucked up there with telling those stories. You just think that someone could put everything in the universe and all the shit. You thought he would have had done a little better job on a book that told you how to live that's starting to look like a comic book on what you can do when you show up at church on Sunday. I mean, you might as well throw the fucking thing in the trash if this stuff's okay now. Don't identify yourself as a Christian because the whole theory behind this, based on the Bible, is wrong. Either you're wrong in church or the Bible's wrong. Which one? You can't believe the Bible and go into church and hold hands with two transgenders and say this works because it doesn't. I'm not.
Yeah, but
I don't have a problem with it. You just can't. Gays can't. Gays can't even take communion at Catholic Church.
Yeah, but I think people are interpreting the Bible in different ways now.
Not the desecration of the body and the Sodom and Gomorrah. They're not. That's plain as fucking day.
Well, I don't know because I'm not. I don't go to church or anything, so I can't talk about. It just seems to me. It seems like they're becoming more liberal now, unless they have different churches for different people.
They do.
Which I'm sure they do, which is good. That's what they want to believe. That's good then.
No, if you just want to go into a building and worship, but the whole thing goes to hell with the Jesus is the Son of God in the Bible. If you think this stuff's okay, because there's no way that it is biblically. There's just not. Now, Blue Lynn Marie has a passage from someplace that I will look up. But there's no vague interpretation of homosexuality and desecration of the body in the Bible. That's clear as hell. It's not some vague parable that means something that sounded like this, and before you know it, blue is red and green is yellow, and what the fuck? Homosexuality in the Bible is very clear.
Yeah, but everybody abuses their body in one way or form.
Yeah, they do.
Does
But
that
it's
mean
not,
we're all going to hell?
no, but they didn't. And you're talking about you're supposed to treat the body as God's temple, and all sin is equal. Well, if all sin's equal, why'd they devote so much text to homosexuality? And why can't gays take communion in Catholic churches if it's all the same?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's
I
not all
don't
the same.
understand it.
It's not. Biblically, it's not. If you're an alcoholic or you're smoking marijuana and you're doing all that shit, that's not the same as committing a murder or changing your gender.
I don't know.
Yeah. See, but it's, yeah, generally IQ goes up with the least you believe in religion. That's true. Same with
But
psychiatry.
doesn't people, isn't it if they ask for forgiveness, they'll be forgave?
Yeah. That's another thing I never
Which
agreed
I
with.
don't believe in either. If you murder somebody and you ask for forgiveness, all is well. I don't
No.
believe in that.
I never believed. One thing I did not believe in was deathbed repentance. To me, Christianity is a belief and a lifestyle, and you have to do both of them. They say that Timothy McVeigh, that fucking wacko that blew up that Oklahoma building, killed all those women and children and everybody else in there that day, was forgiven because he repented on his right before they executed him. I say bullshit.
Yeah, I know. That's bullshit to me.
I think deathbed repentance is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
But
I do too,
go
Tom.
to a church. Go to a church. Go talk to a preacher, pastor. They'll say, all sin.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not kill. That's true. No, yeah. But that's Old Testament. So when the New Testament came out, things were looked at differently. I mean, Stephanie and I, we should be Jews. An eye for an eye.
Oh yeah, I've always believed in that.
If you're the purest Christian that ever lived, you should hug and forgive the molester that molested your grandchild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, really are. You're supposed to. I see these crazy people forgive the killers of their children and their spouse, and I think, I can't think of a higher level of mental illness in my life. What in the hell is wrong with you? On the other hand, there have been incidents in my life where I've met like just the happiest fucking people in the world that let go of this goddamn bullshit. And maybe that's the fucking trick to it. I don't know. Like I said, if everybody lived their life like the Bible told you should, you'd have a great world. You'd have great neighbors. You would. It's not like it's telling you to fuck your sister-in-law and watch as much porn as possible by the weekend. It's got good advice, good direction. You may not believe it all, but the Bible's not telling you how to be a bad person. It's trying to tell you to be a good person. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, for the old thing, for the grace of God, there go I. It's the fucking truth, man. I mean, I'm glad I wasn't faced with a lot of these decisions. An example, we could come on here and talk about abortion. It's like, do you think abortion's murder? No, I don't. As a matter of fact, if I had a girlfriend when I was younger get abortion, I'd dig that thing out of there myself. I don't think it's murder. Not then. Fuck no. I never had to do that either. Girlfriends getting abortion. I'll tell you this, I don't think I'd had a problem with him getting one. I'm thinking these fucking payments and being stuck with this broad the rest of my life. I may be going to hell, but let's not do this. You don't know what to believe. Maybe it's all bullshit. I'm pretty convinced, though, that when it's lights out, we're all going to the same place. The fucking grounds, just like getting a colonoscopy. There's nothing there. People being back with your loved ones and fucking. Marty's going to his best friend's funeral today. He wrote a fucking 2-page letter. I said, who the fuck do you think, what are you going to do with that? He said, I'm going to stick it in the pocket of his jacket. I said, who's going to read it? Then I caught myself. Why don't you just shut your ass up? His best friend died. You're fucking quizzing him about this shit. Because Marty's not a Bible thumper, but, he believes all this bullshit. And he's a nice guy, and I love Marty, and I don't want to like hurt his feelings. So I just back the fuck off, but I catch myself sometimes, like today. He said, I'm going to put it in there. He read it to me. Wanted to know, I thought if I, did she change anything? It's no. And I shouldn't even have asked that. Who's going to read it? And then the family said he was such a wonderful friend to his buddy that they wanted him to be with the family, the only non-family member. And he said he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to take away from like a special moment of a good guy being buried. Now, the guy that died, he'd stuff a Bible up your fucking ass, no problem. He thought it was a bunch of bullshit. He was on his deathbed for the last 3 months, had hour-long talks with Marty. Good ones, great ones you'd like to have if you knew it was going to be tits up with someone you were close to. And here you got Marty writing this religious shit, and this guy that's dead that could have gave a fuck, and writing a letter to someone that isn't going to read it. I mean, you're getting out there now.
Yeah, but that's for the family. That's for them to make it through.
Yeah, but nobody's going to know about this. He's taking this letter and he's stuffing it in his suit coat.
But he will. See, that's the whole point, Tom. He will.
Yeah, but so what? Who's reading it?
Yeah, but it makes him feel better, Tom.
Why?
I don't know, but that's just how he feels. That's what makes us all different, Tom. We're all, the way we get through things, we all get through things differently.
Mark calls it peace of mind. Glad to see you're still alive.
Yeah, we're all so different. We think different. We do things that make us feel better that someone else might not do. I mean, it's just, how people are different. And it makes Marty feel good to do it, so he does it.
But doesn't there need to be like logic behind things?
No, Tom. See, no, you always look at the logic, the scientific. No, sometimes you got to think with emotion and feelings.
Well,
and, sometimes you don't do that. You always look at the logic, the scientific, because you read a lot of books about stuff like that. But you got to get deeper into the feelings, the emotion.
How about if I carve my initials in your ass cheek when you die?
If that makes you feel better, you go ahead and do it.
Okay.
If you can find a place to do it at.
Okay. I just think though, like that, you lose me here when you're writing something. And you're taking the physical property of what it is you said and stuffing it in a dead person's pocket. You lost me.
Well, that's like somebody putting a special ring or necklace on them when they die. They want them to have something of theirs. It's like, it just makes that person feel better. And what's wrong with that? Nothing.
No, I guess, but I just. So it does the same thing a joint or a bottle of beer would do.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe somebody after the funeral, they go get drunk. That's the way they deal with it. We all deal with things differently, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah, no, that's what Frisky said. How do you have a celebration of life when somebody just died?
It's for the family. It doesn't matter to the person that's dead, but it makes the family feel better.
And why?
Well, that's where you come in with feeling and emotions. I don't know why. I don't know how I dealt with my parents' deaths different than my sister did. I mean, we all have to deal with things in our way that makes us feel better.
So that's the goal then, feeling better about it all. Trying
Of
to feel better.
course. Of course it is.
See, now Jeff says that's why you meet up after for food and to celebrate and be happy. I don't see how you can be happy when you're there with someone that just died. I mean, it's so different than any other aspect of when you pursue happiness. To me,
Some people probably sit home and cry. That's how they deal with it. We all deal with stuff different, Tom.
Yeah.
And there's no logic to it. There's no way to figure it out why that person cries and why that person's having a big party. I mean,
Well, that's what they say with people when they question these people. The police are questioning them for a murder. That some people react to stress differently than others. And they're trying to turn a light bulb on and ask them questions for 2 days straight because they laughed during being questioned during a murder, where that is possible with some people with a high anxiety level in the heat of the moment.
yeah. We all react differently, of course.
Yeah, but the cops are acting like because they laughed, they did it, and now you're really going to get interrogated. So, yeah. So people do handle things differently.
Of course. That's why I don't believe in those lie detector tests. I believe it can be a tool, but there's a reason that it's not allowed in court because everybody reacts to everything differently.
But they'll drop the charge if you pass it.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. My emotions have up and down that I would probably fail and didn't even do it.
No, you wouldn't. I think they're pretty
Well,
good.
if I murdered somebody that murdered somebody I know, I would admit it. Yeah, I killed the bastard.
Yeah, but it seems to me like at the end of the road for a person, you're transferring everything into the people that are left alive, and that's not why you're there. It's not about you, it's about them. But you're explaining the story as if it's how you deal with it. It's not your funeral. Who gives a fuck? That's where you lose me.
Well, you gotta do something for yourself to get through it, Tom.
I don't think I would. I mean, I know that death is part of the life cycle. And everybody gets together and you're like, I don't really get it.
But see, Tom, that's where love comes into it.
Oh.
And you don't really get the love thing. I mean, you weren't close to your family. I've never heard you say you loved your parents or your sister.
I didn't love him. I didn't.
Yeah. See,
Why?
so it's hard for you to understand that aspect of it, is all I'm trying to tell you, Tom.
But that's not his
I
parents.
have this so deep love for the kids. I can't explain it. I would do anything for those kids. I think I loved them more than I loved my parents. I've never felt that before. And to have anything happen to them, I would be devastated. I don't think you've ever felt that kind of love for someone. And then when you have that, dealing with someone that you have that deep love for and they die, it's devastating. And so you got to deal with it in a way that can get you through it. Because you go on living, that person's gone, but you still have to continue on. So that's why different people do different things so they can get themselves through the rest of their life.
Well, did you feel that way when your parents died?
Yeah, yeah, it was hard, but see, the way it was easier is both my parents became sick, so I had to watch them go through, and
Okay.
so it kind of when they're sick and it's a gradual thing, you get more prepared. If it was a sudden heart attack and they dropped dead, then I think it would have been a lot harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I helped them, for a few years through illnesses. But um, yeah, it was hard. But like I said, I dealt with it my way. My sister dealt with it her way, and it is the cycle of life. But it's still, when you really love someone, it's very devastating to lose that person.
Even when you know they're not going to live forever and they're older.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But you got over it.
Yeah, yeah. That stupid saying, time heals. It does, Tom. I never believed that either until it happened to me, till I lost my mother. And then my dad, 9 months later, he went. And it's been, what, 8 years now, 9 years? And yeah, that saying, time heals, it does. I mean, I miss them, but I mean, it's not, like when it first happened, I couldn't even talk about them, and I would cry.
Right.
But as time goes on, yeah, it does heal it. It sure does.
Yeah. So then you don't feel any differently once they're dead, like what happens to them then, like cremation or burial, or it doesn't really
I
matter.
actually don't even really think about it. You know, I'm in my little mind, I'm so, I mean, my mom, this sounds silly, but my mom was a giant Seahawks fan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, mom, wherever you're at, they made it to the Super Bowl, and I hope you can watch it. And that, right now, that makes me right a little sad saying that, but um so little things pop up, and you remember your parents.
Yeah. Now,
um
do you think you will join them someday?
I don't know. I wish I knew. It would be nice if I could see them one last time. Everybody wishes that, but I don't know, Tom. I don't say. I just have to wait and see. Nobody knows. See, that's the whole deal. Nobody knows.
Yeah, when I see those things like where they show the grave markers and the people still alive, I sent you. Those people are doing those AI things.
Right.
Isn't that crazy how like real it looks?
Oh, I would never want to bring back my parents that way.
No.
In fact, my sister and I were talking about that, and she said, "My God, I wouldn't want to." I said, "No, I wouldn't want to either."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think about that though when I see that, but it really gets you thinking when you see those. They look so real. Like David.
Oh God, I know it.
Oh, look at Sunstar's husband was murdered in 2023. And did he send
What?
that Blueberry Patch? Her husband was murdered in 2023. Sunstar.
Yeah, and Scott said that somebody killed his son too.
Oh, he did. I didn't see
Yeah.
that. Wow. Yeah, that would be hard to get over. So if someone dies, let's say the median age expectancy is like, let's say 64 as an example, and they die at 33. What is it that's making you feel the way you do at 33, considering that the people were going to die someday anyway? Is it your own selfishness that you're not going to see them again? Is it, do you think life is unfair and they should have had another 30 years of living? When someone dies in less time than you expected, what makes you feel the way you do? Why would you feel any differently than if they died at 102?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. You mean if they died younger than they should have, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be sad. I mean, I'm 68 and I got all this health problems going. And if I died now, people would probably say, "Oh, she was so young,"
Yeah.
I think it's just, the way it is.
Yeah, no,
That stupid saying meant to be, maybe, you don't have any control over it. Well, just trying to take care of yourself, I guess, is the control,
But if it was really like that, if that was really like that, meant to be, if that had meaning to it, then why wouldn't it be okay for everybody to just ride a motorcycle every day of their life to work?
No, I know.
I don't think it's like that. I think there's risk analysis. There's some things that you're not going to avoid, but the data is there with motorcycles compared to cars and accidents. And if you wanted to live, if you were a Christian and said, well, it's my time, you might as well ride them, because it's not up to you anyway, whether it's going to be a motorcycle accident or a heart attack. But I don't think that way. And if I did, I'd have a motorcycle. I'd think, well, oh yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but then again, it's different people think different ways. If it helps me to say, well, it was meant to be and gives me, peace, then, that's the way it is. Might not be you, but it's me.
Do you think it was meant to be like Charlie Kirk got shot?
I don't know. I'm not saying that, Tom. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, what his wife says about it, how she deals with it. No, that guy was a psycho. Should have never happened. But I'm not saying it was meant to be for him.
Well, it wasn't predetermined in some kind of realm we're unfamiliar with. In other words, that wasn't decided at his birth.
I don't know. Nobody knows that, Tom.
But I think when Charlie Kirk was alive, he would say that when it's God's calling.
Charlie Kirk probably would have said that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, and I'm sure his wife probably thinks that too, Tom.
Okay.
Because they were very religious people. And that's how she's probably getting through it.
Yeah.
Now, me and you would, say an eye for an eye, kill the bastard.
And, society has decided that that's what's going to happen.
Good.
He's going to get the death penalty, which is the flip
yeah, I know. He should.
of a place that considers itself a Christian state.
Yeah, I know. But I've always felt that way. If you murder someone, you should lose your life also. I have never changed. I have always thought that my entire life. I think if you kill someone, then you should die too. I've always thought that.
Well, sometimes you do, as he's going to have happen to him.
Yeah, no. These people that just get life in prison, big frickin' deal.
Yeah. So then in a Christian state like Utah, then there's going to be exceptions to thou shalt not kill, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about Utah. But yeah, if they give the death penalty, that's going to be really that's going to make the news big time.
You know, that's what they're going to go for. And what does that accomplish by killing the killer if he was not of sound mind?
I'm sick of that. People saying that they're not of sound mind.
Because he got in, he started a car, he drove there, he had a gun,
That's
he put a
right.
bullet in the chamber, he climbed up a building. Right.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think that too. Yeah. But if you're religious and you're biblical and you talk about repenting and religious, I don't know how you can agree with the death penalty. I'm not. I have no problem with it. But the people that do. I mean,
I don't know.
The other, you know what I mean?
That's why we'll have to wait and see because of that state. And if they give them the death penalty, I'm sure they'll have protests there not to give them the death penalty. See what I mean?
Like Mark says, some will say that two wrongs don't make it right, but what he did was wrong, but maybe what society decided is not wrong. I just don't see how you can get around repenting and forgiveness and thou shalt not kill and exercise the death penalty. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it was kind of like that. Yeah, they drone, you know, it's crazy. I mean, security is very expensive. And look, they damn near got Trump. I mean, you can have all the security you want. And it just seems insane. I just think they're bank. I bet nobody's going to be doing it anymore, though. You're not getting a bead on anybody anymore. It's those days are over.
Yeah.
You know, don't you? I mean, if any good came out of this, it was that look what can happen. Do you ever think they were going to be able to get shot off at Trump and then kill Kirk in this day and age with security and drones and every other fucking thing?
Oh, yeah. They gave that guy that tried to get Trump life. They gave him life in prison.
Yeah, you know, he's never getting out. Hey, not to change the subject, but how about this missing mother of the TV anchor? Any updates on that?
No, I haven't heard any, but I guess the son-in-law is off the hook.
Yeah, I mean, there's something really odd about this whole thing. You know what my guess is? Just throwing something out there. Private detective.
Yeah, what?
I think that it was just, you know, there's crazy crime and drugs out in that area, even though she had a nice home. I think it was just a crazy robbery gone wrong. And I think these scamming Indian or Russian scammers on the phone, they're smart people. I mean, they're good at what they do. Once they found out they found blood on the thing, they went in as the people that were responsible for her missing. They're the ones trying to hit them up for the crypto coins deposited to an anonymous account. It has nothing to do with the real people that did whatever they did while they were there. It's smart, crazy, nutty Russian scammers that are trying to act like they had something to do with that. They're the ones wanting the money donated to the Bitcoin account. Two separate.
Yeah, well, the new information is she wasn't well, and she had a lot of medication that she had to take, and it's all there at the house. So I hope that poor lady's alive, Tom. My opinion, I don't think she is.
I don't think she is either. And I can't figure out what's taking so fucking long to tell us whose blood that was.
Yeah, I know. Well, doesn't that take a while, though?
No, fuck no.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, it takes a while. If there's a name for that, it's like CNET or Dragnet or some shit. There's a database where if you've been arrested before, and if you're not in that, and that's the first time you did that, it doesn't do any good.
Oh, Larry said it is her blood, Tom.
Oh, it is her blood.
Did you hear that, Larry? I didn't hear anything about that. I don't watch the news. I should turn the news on though every day for a while.
To me, that's even like more weird because if you see, they said the house looked like something had happened. She might have been, the survival. Once she saw them through the front door, she might have like trying to get the fuck out of there, and they ended up tackling her. Whatever was the inside of the house looked like, they said it looked like something disturbing. So I got an idea
Oh,
she was trying to get the fuck away from him and got a bloody nose, head, or some shit like that. But I didn't get the impression. I'm kind of reading into it. It didn't look like anybody had been murdered inside, as far as I could know. I knew. But if you're not in the system,
Jeff, so the son-in-law isn't off the hook then?
no.
Okay, he was the last person to see her. Oh, okay.
Uber driver wasn't he? The Uber driver?
Well, Jeff said he was the last person to see her. He dropped her off.
I thought Uber driver from eating dinner.
They said nobody is off the hook. Huh. Yeah, see, there's so much crap floating around on these news breaks, and they said family is the last person to see her at the press conference. Oh, okay.
Hey, how about this? This will piss you off. How about Guthrie's ratings were down, and this was a way to get her back up on top?
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, I'll tell you one thing, man. If they went in there and they found
copycat ransom letter.
If they were in there and they found an arm and a leg, and it's like, God damn, that's fucked up, and it was on the news, I'd be over it by now. But this is even weirder than that. They have checked every fucking box on weirdness with this. The crypto bullshit. Crypto took a fucking major dive yesterday, like down 25%. You got
Oh, really?
The weird crypto shit. You got the famous daughter, semi-famous. You got the mom living there by herself. You got the blood drops. You haven't heard from her. You got this weird shit fucking son of. I mean, this has checked every box for like, I'm all over this shit. Interested. It's not just some old lady getting taken out and who gives a fuck. They've checked every box. And now the medicine's still being left. One more box. I want to know, where is this fucking lady? What good, though, does a fucking ransom note do? See, they're fucked if they send any kind of image from her. There's 10,000 fucking cops and the FBI right now sitting at a card table waiting for some dumb motherfucker to show a clip of her alive. So you're kind of fucked either way. Is interesting in the way they can track things. The worst thing they could do is show some bullshit of her still being alive to get the money. I don't think she's alive, but you never know. But it's got every box checked of just where is this poor lady and what's going on there. I don't think it's the relative. Well, you don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you this. They're going to figure out who did this one way or the other. Yeah, did you see that one guy false reporting of a randomer? You got people coming out of the woodwork trying to claim they did it. How nuttier can you get than that? I think they should get the fucking death penalty too for just taking up law enforcement resources and being a lunatic. That should be some separate crime where you get like life in prison when you're a fucking killer imposter.
Yeah.
People out running around.
Yeah.
Fucking kooks running around filming cops causing trouble. Well, you notice on that TikTok, all the fucking TikTok, all the cops getting killed. My God, there's cops getting killed all over the place. From car wrecks to like fucking, I bet I see 20 of them a night, new ones. They show the picture, rest in peace. I don't know whether this shit's created automatically or what, but like these cops getting killed everywhere. I mean, a lot. It's not just like major news anymore, Oh, one ransom. Yeah, but I say. Now, somebody had a theory out there that the cartels not making the money they were because of the crackdown on drugs, and that they were trying to get any money they could, and they thought that maybe going there they, steal some things. But as far as I knew, it wasn't like stuff was missing from the house. That house is nice, but this isn't like, kidnapping one of Bill Gates' kids or something. Yeah, I mean, even the daughter, she makes good money, not crazy money. It wasn't like they had. I guarantee you, they don't have $2 million laying around anywhere. No fucking way.
Yeah.
And here's the backside. Here's another thing. Crazy thinking, right? I admit it, but I'll tell you this anyway. The government does fucking crazy thing. It's not that I hate the government. I don't want to be an American or anything. How about this? What better example could you come up with now?
What? Hello?
How about now? Can you hear me now? I don't know. I think it's StreamYard. Stephanie. That happened the other night. I wonder if it's because of things I'm saying. Stephanie, click the link. No, come back up. My picture. My picture. No, I didn't even do anything. Come up. I want to tell you this one more thing. You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, here's what I want to say. How about this? What better advertising could you have to regulate crypto from a federal level? In other words, because of this bullshit now, you can no longer make crypto anonymous. It's the government's way of getting everybody to know now how bad and terrible and evil crypto can be. People are getting murdered and extorted through it. Therefore, no more anonymity with cryptocurrency. Think about it. I mean, could you get any better advertisement than this? You're stealing old ladies without their medication, and they could send money to an account and not catch the criminal. Society's not going to put up with this shit.
No, they're gonna catch him, Tom.
If she's not alive, they're not.
I don't think so. I mean, she had. I know that some of the meds I'm on. If I didn't have those for a few days, I don't know what would happen.
Well, it depends which one she's on, too. As far as I know.
She's what? Well, and she's what, 82? I mean, the stress of alone being kidnapped could give her a heart attack.
If you were betting, do you think she's not alive?
I don't think they'll find her alive, no. 84. Yeah, Larry. Jesus.
6 days?
How long has it been?
6 days.
A week?
Yeah, 6 days, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a how about this? If they're fiddly, say it's legit. You got legit crazy kidnappers that want the $2 million. I think if they determine that they're not, if you don't have the money by now, I don't think you're ever going to get it. And once you make the assertion that we're not getting paid, would you think they'd be most likely to just let her off in the desert and hopefully somebody sees her, or kill her? I mean, it's getting to the point now where too much time's gone by. They haven't been paid and she hasn't been found. That's what makes me think it's bad odds.
Yeah, they're not going to pay it. They're not going to pay them.
And that security system, that's another one they keep. Like the thing was taken off the side of the house, and that's another story. Who knows what? Ring camera.
I know, that's why it could be an inside job.
And even if it is, if that was a couple $1 million house or $1 million house, it was a nice house, right? The sister lives there too, in that same neighborhood. Her sister. Why aren't there any fucking ring cameras or anything from anywhere else like there is with every other damn thing? A plane crash.
Yeah, I know. But see, we don't know. They're not saying that. So they're investigating all that, I'm sure, Tom. They're keeping stuff from us because they don't want it out. And so, when they solve it, that's when we're going to know everything. See, they don't want to put anything out there that, they could even know who's done it. We don't know.
Yeah. So if you were betting, would you say she's dead or alive?
I don't think she's alive, no.
I think she is. That's my guess.
I hope she is. But, the odds are it doesn't look very good.
Okay, what I did find out, though, that the daughter, Savannah Guthrie, the TV girl, the daughter,
Yeah.
bleeding heart liberal.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. I thought for sure. I mean, I don't really know too much about it. I thought for sure she's got to be a right-winger Fox type. Not at all. Isn't this kind of interesting, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're going to find 10,000 hours of her talking about what a big douchebag Trump is, but she shut the fuck up now, didn't she?
Yeah, Trump sent more FBI down there.
But this is the old fucking Trumpster, man. Just when you think you got that motherfucker cornered, figured out, old 9 lives Trump.
Yep.
He's fucking even wooed another fucking diehard liberal to join the team.
Yep.
It's crazy, isn't it? He snatches in New York.
Oh, God, I know. Trump is a whole nother subject. Jesus.
No, but this Savannah Guthrie, I mean, there's no fucking way. If they offered her $100 million a year, she's not going to go on there anymore if they find the mom and talk shit about Trump. He shut another one up.
No, he's not.
No, he found a way to shut another one up.
Yep.
It's like, hey, Savannah, it's like, we're glad we found your mother, and tonight we're going to be trying to talk about the impeachment of Trump. It's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I know.
See how you can be like influenced and manipulated in the most fucked up ways possible? And that everybody...
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has a price.
Oh, yeah. No, Trump is good at that. Trump is very good at manipulating people.
I bet she's just banging her head against the wall trying to figure out how she's going to address this whole fucking thing. And even if the mom is dead or alive, Trump did a nice thing.
Oh, he did. I know, of course. He's helping. I mean.
Yeah. Old Trumpster, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but this goes to show you, I mean, here's the thing. If it's an amateur job and a family member, it ain't a fucking amateur job and a family member. You got fucking 50 FBI agents down there that knows what I told Khamenei's doing, ate for breakfast this morning, and they haven't found this motherfucker yet? Bullshit. This is some fucking hayseed that picked up bottles for a living, that got a ride over there and knew enough to smash. This isn't like, nah, with all these people looking now, this is the scary part. I didn't really look, but I'd like to see the layout of this neighborhood. It's
Yeah.
just hard to believe. Now it is a little like rocks and all that shit, deserty stuff. But that's a nice house and a nice neighborhood. I'd love to know how close the houses are and shit. There's some other videos somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they've got some shit, Tom. I bet they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, Larry. I don't think it's one person either.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, man, the worst thing you can do when you're doing some shit like this is having more than one person, unless you take your other
Yeah, I
people
know it.
vote between their eyes after you get the crypto money. No tire
Yeah,
track.
because it seems like there's always one person that gives it up.
No, I heard a guy talking about that. The tire tracks, so forget that on that kind of gravel they had out there. Nope. Can't do shit. But look, man, this isn't like she was 50 fucking miles off the road in a straw hut. There's got to be all sorts of shit taken, especially there. You got that crazy sheriff out there. It's always fucking with people for stupid shit, making them dress in pink and stuff. Maybe not that guy, but it's that area. And they always have really great video of some crazy shit, whether it's a helicopter crash in a plane landing in a neighborhood. And you look at the value of that house, there's a bunch of shit there. There's a bunch of things there. Yeah, they gotta know more than this.
Yeah, they do. They just don't want it public because they don't want the people to know.
Yeah, the police chief was crying. Boy, that sends up a flag to me. Do you think it does? Does that send any kind of flag up to you? A police chief crying over this?
No, he could be an emotional person. Like
He's
me.
Crying. He's crying because he hasn't solved it and he's an elected official.
Yeah, it happened in his town.
Yeah, and he knows that here's the chance that this motherfucker can't, trying to figure out how to write a parking ticket. He's crying.
Yeah, I know it.
If they don't solve this. I'll tell you, I got a problem too with these fucking private journalism companies and getting involved with law enforcement. If I was a cop and this happened out there, I wouldn't tell you a fucking thing. I wouldn't.
Oh, I know.
You could fire me the next week if you don't like it, but I just don't like this. I'm not even sure that cameras in courtrooms are good for anything other than a bunch of nosy fuckers. I think it makes people act differently. It makes judges just say things they wouldn't have said. They try to write books after the trial's over. All of them do. It's just, I don't think it's a place for that. I mean, it's interesting. I watch it too, but I'm not, if you're really, justice is blind, and I think you should keep private entities. That's what got To Catch a Predator kicked off. They got sued and lost. They denied people due process in a civil theory. Made sense. Didn't like it. Everybody's all for perverts getting caught going to meet 12-year-old kids with a pizza. But
wasn't it because of that attorney that killed himself?
It was his sister.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. When they went to his house, remember that episode?
Yeah, he was beaten off on the other end talking to a 12-year-old.
And that's what did it. What was he, an attorney or a prosecutor?
Judge. He was a judge, I think.
A judge, yeah. Yeah, that's what did it.
No, that pervert gene is strong, man. I mean, how can you be go to law school, take the LSAT, graduate, get elected, and then take the risk of, after you've seen 1 million people get busted for it. But I say, and this is what they leave out, law enforcement wants to make everything look like a bunch of smart people fighting crime. Look how smart we are. But with most of these guys, and I put my money on this too, what they don't tell you about, they want to make it look like we're out there protecting your children. Don't worry, we are vigilant. We consider, this is our nature, our country's best asset, our youth, all blah, 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 blah. But the guys that are doing it, when they do it, are drunk.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of fucking shit you do when you've been drinking. Dick pics, nude shots. You're fucking, you're not getting that much. These perverts that only like young people, they've got to have some long stretches of time before they get anything that excites them. Just by the virtue of infiltrating a chat or whatever. It's not like dating. They got to have like the longest dry spells in the world. Then they get drinking, they get on there, and for whatever happens in that chain of events, they believe they're talking to what it was they're looking for. And drinking makes you get sloppy. Before you know it, you're doing shit like this. You're talking to fucking 10 different cops that are in their 40s, and you think you're talking to kids. And they've convinced you, whoever's on the other end of the line of this shit, they got to be doing a pretty good damn job. I don't think I could act like a 12-year-old kid and it'd be believable.
I could.
Do you think you could?
Yeah, I think I could.
I mean, I think you could, but I think there's just a lot of nuances and dialogue that goes on there that only a pervert would take the bait on if he really believed it was someone that young. Or these guys are just super careless. I just don't know, even if you were into that shit. I remember my dad telling me as a teenager, treat everybody at night behind you as a cop. And man, if you're on the internet, I mean, look at these kooks that fuck with me. And there's really no consequence. How they represent themselves and their emails and like crazy shit.
Yeah. Even the ones that you're nice, even the ones you've been nice to, look how they've shit on you.
I give her a $250.
You helped out Chris and Debbie. You helped them out.
They're nuts.
So many people.
And not only that, but you'll have people support them on what they say about me, even though I just tried to be a nice guy. With Hey Pug, the thing that really put the cherry on the top was she said, "This is why I don't accept gifts from people." Yeah, okay.
That's awful.
Yeah, fucking nuts.
Just because she couldn't get it to work, it was your fault.
Yeah, it was.
You were just trying to be nice.
No, and I guarantee you she's banging her head against the wall now because I blocked her in every way. You still can get voicemails, though. Even people are blocked. She's left a couple nutty voicemails. She's fucking nuts. I mean, I knew that all along, which I was fine with until that.
Yeah.
This would be like having someone chewing you out, coming into your work, storming by security and all your coworkers and chewing your ass for buying them lunch.
Yeah, I know it.
It's like crazy weird.
Or complaining about it.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking
That's
nuts.
another thing. You do something for somebody or buy them something and they complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it was wrong or didn't taste good, I mean, you just smile and say thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where, manners come in,
I just think eventually you will figure these people out. They're just so nuts.
Eventually. Yeah, true colors. I always have believed in true colors. People can only be phony for so long until their true colors come out.
I don't know if it was Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison. One of those women said, when somebody shows you the real them, believe it.
Yeah.
And she'd done that, dude. And I gotta act quicker.
And a lot of people on here act fake. They don't act like they really are. But eventually it comes out. They can't help it.
Yeah, no matter how hard they try.
Exactly, Tom. Exactly.
Yeah, over a 4 or 5 year period.
Yep.
The real
Yep.
And if you're ever doubting some of these things that you did, this is the final stamp of approval. Because nobody ever comes on and wishes you'd have them back, give them one more try. They're sick of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really true.
It is, yeah. Well,
I don't want to miss the Mark Kropka singing thing. He put a link on one of my videos of when he was going to be doing. Is that tonight?
oh, he did?
Yeah.
Mark, if you're still here,
You still out
you
there?
should put the link in the chat.
Yeah, put the link in the chat. Yeah, he could put the link in the chat.
I see, I already forgot about it.
No, I know.
And that's tomorrow night. That's he said it's West Coast time tomorrow night.
Who said it? Mark? Let me see if that motherfucker's around right now. I'll call him. And I'll tell him to do it. Here, I'll call him right now. I'll tell him to come on there. Anyway, he might be getting pegged by Kathy. Long Gene Silver. Hope he answers. I bet he's chained right now to the fucking. Hey, hi. Hey, I'm on this chat right now talking. Could you come on there and put a link to that thing when you're singing? Hey, do it right now. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yep. He's going to do it right now.
Okay. The StreamYard kicked me out again.
No, yeah, it's acting. You know, I'll tell you this. I know that it's StreamYard. It's not YouTube, and it's not my internet service provider. So it's StreamYard doing this bullshit.
Oh, it is, because when it kicked me out, then this thing came up that said I had to install StreamYard. I don't know what that meant. I've never seen that before, but then I just went back to the chat and got back up here again. So yeah, it's acting up some reason.
I don't know whether it just gets inundated with too much. My guess would be, you know, they're in business from. It's expensive. It's like $500 a year or something to be on this fucking thing.
Oh, I know.
And yeah, I got an idea that, but they don't have the crazy money YouTube does to like keep this bullshit from happening. They probably got more people than their system can do.
Maybe.
Every motherfucker in the world's on there doing a court hearing or a business deal. It's the way to go, though, man. If you had like 8 locations of stores or something, this is the way to go. Fuck driving there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, James is good. James, I hope you get Alakara up one of these nights. I'd like to see her, how she's doing. Come on, Mark.
Oh, there's Mark.
Mark, post a link. He's getting pegged right now. Accidentally got off the StreamYard during the live. Oh, you couldn't get back on? Oh, really? But sometimes what can happen now, it isn't bad now. Where I'm looking at this fucking thing, I've got it scrolled all the way up. And I've got me, then Stephanie, and then a invite, put the link, and then 2 more spots. But if there are 5 people up here, which hardly ever happens, I don't notice somebody trying to get up sometimes because the whole screen is covered, and I'm not like I'm not getting a flashing bar or something, you know, telling me. But if I scroll down, I'll see that second line of, you know, possibilities, and that happens like twice a year, so I'm never really looking for it. And you're always a little afraid to scroll fucking anything when everything's working.
I see.
Yeah, he could post a link to it, cut and paste. I know. He posts links on YouTube, so it's no different on YouTube. See, now he'll be posting the link on YouTube, I think, and it will not be shown on StreamYard, I think. But that's okay, because most people are watching through YouTube. I'm not quite exactly sure how that works. Now, StreamYard's always trying to get you in. Like, I'm out of storage. I don't give a fuck. I guess you can keep your chats or some shit, and I'm out of storage. They want you to buy more storage. Usually I go in and erase them all and then start over because I don't give a fuck. But it's because these chats, I guess they show up later on YouTube. But, you know, you're not going to anymore on StreamYard. So I don't care that my storage is filled on StreamYard. I don't even care if it's on YouTube. really, but I know
Right.
that people watch through YouTube. See, when you're watching me through YouTube, does it look the same? And you see the StreamYard thing on the top? Nobody's
Yeah.
logging into StreamYard to watch me, I don't think, are they? It's all YouTube, through YouTube.
No, you just go on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I go in to say, well, okay, we're going to do a live tonight at midnight, when I go to do that, that shows up on a live as if it was YouTube, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's weird. So nobody's like finding out about a live through StreamYard, are they? StreamYard's just the mechanism you use to access YouTube for a live, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's all on YouTube. It says chosen one is live.
Oh, okay.
And that's when you get a notification. Like I said, I think you post too many videos. That's why people don't get notifications.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's fucking vague. It's not 100% because I posted none and nobody got them, and I've posted 20 and people did get them. It's just a half-ass fuck. See, in the old days, YouTube to me was better. Like, say we get some fucker on here and we get sick of them, or we ban them or block them accidentally. You could go and there they are. And you change it. You let them come back up. Fuck, that's so fucked up and unorganized that you can't even, if I blocked you right now, I'd tell you to start a new ID because I'm probably never going to find you. In certain aspects, YouTube is just like, they're such a weird ass company. But, no matter what, it's their platform. They can do whatever the fuck they feel like.
Right.
I'm not a source of revenue for them anymore. I would be, but they don't want my kind of contact. So I'm kind of fucked either way. But there is absolutely no reason for them to have a guy like me upload these insane cloud videos and these chats where there's no money, because I'm already telling them ahead of time, this is not what you want to be sending to your advertisers. I wouldn't either. You want it vanilla, generic. You don't want to like have your ad show up me talking a bunch of shit or swearing. So what's the use of having me? Why are you letting me use your platform if you're not comfortable with using me as advertiser? I get it. Makes sense. Don't like it, but it's different. And if I could I could just do this shit and not have a fucking thing to do with YouTube, I'd be happy to do it. I don't do anything YouTube anymore. I don't fill out any of their surveys. I don't sell any of their junk. I don't want to affiliate program. I don't want to partner with anybody. Nothing. There is no reason to have me here other than to cause trouble.
Right.
Yeah, weird. No, yeah, I mean, they're doing the right thing, though. If this is the difference between and once you get on the shit list, you're done. No, you're done, because they say if you get on the shit list, start a new channel. I don't want to start a new fucking channel. I'm just going to go with them until they throw me off. I guarantee if let's say I say, okay, I'm going to cancel this, right? First of all, it's all bullshit anyway. You know that, right? And I start, it's like, well, fuck you, YouTube. I've had it with you. And I start it and I think, God, I miss doing this, like these chats. I was going to clean all day today. It's fun. You go on here, you do it. It's our social life,
Oh, it is. I know it's fun to talk about things and give our opinions, and no one judges us for our opinion. And
oh, here's Mark's thing. He posted a link. Thanks, Mark.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mark. I'm going to click on it now on my tablet.
Yeah, but say I started a channel tomorrow and say, man, I really fucked up. I wish I'd have done it. And I went out and I did the same thing. And I went up to Knoxville or Chattanooga and I interviewed prostitutes. Fuck, you'd never hear from me. No way. Never. Zero. I'd probably have 100 fucking subscribers 10 years from now. Which is why I don't do that sometimes when they piss me off, because I know that's the fucking end for me, man. I'd be talking to myself the rest of my life for sure. Camp Gmail. There you go. Can you click on that? Is that a clickable link?
Yeah, it is. I got it.
Oh, good.
Camp Gmail.
Well, that sounds a little shaky.
Oh, yeah. It says live open mic jam every Saturday at 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
So it's at 7 o'clock. That's our time. So it would be 10 o'clock your time, Tom.
What time is? What time?
10
your time?
o'clock your time.
10 o'clock my time. Where is that Camp G-May then? Why would they start it so late?
He's on the West Coast.
Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. All right.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock my time.
Today's old catfish day at the gas station. I'm going to go up and get a catfish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm going to see that old
What do
lady.
they have? What do they have? Just a separate section of cooked food?
Yeah, it's like to the left of like where you pay for things. It's a gas station they try to sell as a truck stop.
Like
They
at
have-
7-Eleven here, we have that
Really
too.
Better. They've actually got like a dedicated cook that makes pretty decent stuff.
Oh, wow.
Today's whole catfish day, and the way that they cook it is it just falls off the bone. It's not like you're fucking around there. And it's hard to get catfish. I'm telling you people right now, I can tell you all about it. I busted their ass for it before, and so you better quit advertising it this way. I'm going to call the state on you. It's illegal to advertise sway, SWAI. Do not eat it. It's a dirty ass fucking South Vietnamese fish that's heavily medicated. You'll get fucking liver cancer 10 years from now, and the doctor's saying, "Oh, you could have got it anywhere." Well, I might bet you got it from eating fucking sway. Don't eat it. And it's illegal to advertise sway as catfish in the United States. It is a catfish, but not from here. To advertise catfish in the United States, it has to be a catfish from here, not from there. Big difference. Now, you're going to get a nut that's going to say, well, bottom dweller, I don't eat catfish. No, apples and fucking oranges. You want catfish raised here, period. And there's sometimes I want to get it. I just feel like a nice piece of fried catfish, and I fucking don't because I know what's in that goddamn shit. This would be like working in an asbestos plant or hanging around a radioactive well. Fucking sway sucks. And they've advertised that as catfish. And I said, I'm going to tell you, you might kick me out of here, but I'm going to turn you in if you don't take that fucking sign down. And if you don't believe me, look it up. It's not catfish. I'm not going to sit and fucking watch people order sway thinking it's just regular catfish when it's not. It's like a badass thing to eat. This would be, would you want eggs like getting warm on top of a fucking nuclear reactor? Hatchet? Same shit. Really? I have been kicked out of places before for that too. You don't even get. Remember, I got trespassed from the Amish place up in Michigan. The fuckers called up there and said I was like gonna rape the Amish girls and shit, and they believed it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Fucking cop pulls me over. Yeah, that's getting trespassed. What that means, that happens for a lot of reasons. If you get caught shoplifting in Walmart, that happens. Anything. Like, say this guy, I go in there today and it's like, hey, I told you motherfuckers, quit doing that. I'm going to turn you. It's like, well, you know what? All of a sudden the sheriff shows up. It's like you're officially trespassed. Now that means you've been given notice on criminal trespass. If I go back there or they get me on a security camera or I'm there or whatever, I will be charged with criminal trespass because I've been warned by a law enforcement officer they don't want me there anymore. So far, I've only had it happen in an Amish thing, and it was all bullshit. But it could always happen again. I know they don't like when I tell them that you shouldn't be doing this, but that's something I'll do. Trespass after notice, that's it. Yeah. I've been threatened with it before. I've told them, go ahead, fucking trespass me. I don't give a fuck. This place sucks anyway. Yeah, that's not going to be a penalty to me. You know what I mean? I hope they don't do it there because it's the only place you can get whole catfish anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm
Better
not
be
whoring
careful.
I'm not whoring myself out. If I see sway there advertised as regular catfish, I'm turning you in. Fuck it, I'll go without it. It's not right. And there's laws about it. All I'm doing is telling on you. You're not supposed to be lying.
Well, does it taste like catfish?
Yeah. If I gave it to you, you probably wouldn't know the difference. The way you can usually spot it, it's wider and it curls up on the ends.
Oh.
Which is exactly what it looks like. But it's fucking 1,000 times easier. If you didn't know the difference, you go in there, it's like, oh, what's that? It's a sway. It's like, what that? That's a kind of catfish. That's true. They're not lying. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's catfish raised here. Whole catfish has bones. Yeah, I'd fucking order sway too. It's bigger. It's better. There are no bones. You don't have to fuck around. But it's also bad. Look it up, sway, SWAI. And that's automatic suspicion. Why is fucking sway everywhere now at an Indian gas station? Because it's cheaper. They don't
Well,
give a
that's
fuck.
like that tilapia too.
Tilapia is a bad one too.
That's a dirty
Tilapia's not-
fish.
Tilapia is not as bad though. It's not as medicated.
Right, but it is bad.
Yeah. Yep.
But it tastes good. Tilapia tastes good.
Yeah. No. But I mean, clams, they're living in mud their whole fucking life. I mean, there's all sorts of shit. Pigs laying in mud, that doesn't bother them. A lot of time it's just sold like for scare factors but it's just, who gives a fuck where it came after it was deep fried?
I know cod and halibut is my favorite.
Super expensive now.
I know, but yeah, that's the best tasting fish though.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's true. They just disregard the law. Yeah. Yeah, you see these crazy people fucking with these cops. I can see how cops now like have nervous breakdowns and like, how do you put up with that shit for 8 hours? One of these motherfuckers trying to videotape you over bullshit, carrying a goddamn bazooka into a library. And hey, now here's a Carl Newman. I'm going to let this guy up, and I'm going to cover this.
Okay.
Instead
Put the screen up. There you go.
he starts beating off. Hey, Carl.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. Where are you from, Carl?
London, in the UK.
Oh, glad to have you. People are asking about London the other day. How's your weather today? Do you have any London fog going on?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, getting a bit of an echo.
Okay. So did you just happen to be scrolling around?
Bit of a time delay.
Yeah, okay. How'd you find us on here talking today?
Oh, man, I've been following you for years, like probably about 2015, 16.
Oh, wow. No kidding. Yeah. Well, you can tell the content's much different now than it was then. Yeah, YouTube doesn't want
Yeah,
me.
no, you moved to Georgia, didn't you, in 2022? I think I've been following you sort of years.
Yeah, that's right. 2020. I guess you have been following me. That's right. I had to think about it myself. Are you retired? Do you still work, Carl?
No, I work. I'm 47, so I've been working in nutrition and that type of thing for the last sort of 15 years now.
Okay. You ever get over the States?
Yeah, I lived in Dayton, Ohio for about 2 years.
Yeah. What were you doing there? Did you do nutrition there as well?
Yeah, I did a course that took me over there because half my family is American. So I did that for about 5 years and lived in Dayton for 2 years, Cincinnati for 3.
Yeah. How'd you like that experience?
Loved it. I wish I could move back, to be honest.
Really? Now, I know this sounds corny, but you sound like one of the Beatles to me.
Oh, really?
It's his accent, Tom.
He does, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got the British accent like they all do. Which we think he has an accent, but he's talking to us and he thinks we have an accent.
Yeah, that's right.
It's weird how that works, huh?
Yo, thank you for coming on, Carl. It's crazy that we're just
No problem.
talking. Now,
Yeah,
Carl,
like I said.
are you a workout nut?
Sorry, mate.
Do you work out a lot? Stay in shape?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to tell you we did, but we don't. We used to.
No. No,
Oh,
we're
cool.
just two old people socializing on YouTube.
Hey, Carl, I got to ask you, what's your take on Trump?
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Trump.
And what do you? What,
Okay.
let us have it.
Well, we have a lot of leftist media over here, so he's painted as quite a bad guy. But if you look through it, obviously, it's much more complex than that, isn't it? But he's not looked well in Europe here, that's for sure.
Oh, gotcha.
Carl,
Yes.
just remember, it's fake news.
Oh, that's for sure.
You can't believe the fake news. Well, we're Trumpsters here, Carl. So, but hey, we value everyone's opinion.
That's right.
Yeah, I see it as they're partly all corrupt in reality, but some do good and some do bad.
Yeah.
But you know,
Oh yeah, politics. Yeah, most of them are all corrupt. But Carl, we didn't have a choice this time on who to vote for. That's why everyone voted for Trump, because the Democrats just really screwed everything up over here. So we needed some kind of change. So hopefully, he can make it better, which he is already starting to make it better.
oh, that's interesting to hear because you don't get that point of view in Europe. You're just all bad.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not true. No, he's done a lot already, and he hasn't even been in office a year. But the Democrats, like I said, they screwed our country up so bad that we already see the changes going on. So we'll see what happens. 3 more years, and hopefully he'll get us back to where we were,
Yeah. Hey, Carl, what are you guys doing over there? And what's the sentiment? Well, how are people feeling about this transgender thing? I'm assuming that it's no big deal over there, right? Is this an issue over there or not?
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Probably taking his pants down.
Your screen is gone.
No, but you can see me, can't you?
Yeah, can you see me?
Oh, he got tripped off. Carl, you there?
I'm there.
Oh,
yeah.
there he is. Hi, Carl.
Carl, did you hear what I said?
Yeah. I was answering. I was saying it's pretty similar to how you feel. We're fed up with the leftist sort of stuff that's going on in this country right now.
Do you have it over there like we do here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, I wondered if you did. Yeah.
Now, you have a lot of Indians over there too, don't you, Carl?
A lot of Indian, Pakistani people here, yeah.
Are there any issues there? I mean, I hear about it a lot over here, like kind of a negative taint to that. Is it just been that way for a long time and it's no big deal, or is it brought up as like a political argument sometimes?
Yeah, there's definitely issues when you've got parts of London that are completely Bangladeshian or Pakistani. A lot of London is now not sort of native anymore. It's very foreign,
Yeah. And you ever go out and get any good Indian food?
Oh yeah, England is pretty much curry is our #1 food here, I think.
Oh wow! And you ever go to any of those meetings or museums where they got the Beatles stuff and all the rock stars from there? You ever do that?
Yeah, I'm more of a bit of Depeche Mode fan. That's more my era than Beatles.
And are those guys still around?
Yeah, Depeche Mode are, yeah.
They are?
Yeah, they're still touring, yeah, for sure.
Now, is that just like it is over here? I mean, I think in London is like smaller. Like, are these people out and about, or like it's just like it is over here with rock stars? You just never see them.
You do occasionally in London bump into them, yeah. You do see quite a few famous people, especially in the West End of London. That's where it's at.
Interesting. And how are you guys? Ever since COVID, are a lot of your bars and entertainment places closing early?
No, that's not really affected our capital. It's as busy as ever, really.
Gotcha. Stephanie, what the hell's she doing? Stephanie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted the mic, and I'm sorry. I was just thawing out some chicken. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, well, I like one of these days. I'm going to get over to London. You ever go to the museums there, the art museums, the Louvre, stuff like that in Europe?
Oh, of course, yeah. Lots of museums in London. You take it for granted, really, living here, how much there is. You know.
And how about that big jewelry heist they had, where the people took that thing and went through the second floor window? Is that on the news a lot? They stole all the diamonds.
Don't know what you're talking about. No, don't know that one.
Yeah, it was a big museum heist. They stole jewelry and jewels that had been like forever. It was somewhere in London, I thought. Maybe not.
I don't know. When you live here, mate, it's you don't really take too much notice of stuff. It's weird. You're just sort of very isolated here. You take it for granted. That's all you've ever known, you know. So it's sort of, yeah, you don't take a lot of notice of what goes on here. You just do your own thing, go home, and yeah. But it's a mad city. There's about 9 million people living here. You just don't notice it.
Oh, there's that many people there. Yeah, I didn't realize London was that big.
Yeah, lots now. It's getting bigger and bigger as we're getting a lot of immigration in this country. So a lot of illegal immigration. So there's more and more people than we even measure. You know.
Yeah. Now, when you came over to the States, what'd you get? What kind of visa was that? Was that? Oh, it wasn't a work visa. What kind of visa did you get issued to like spend 5 years in the United States? And was it a lot of trouble to get?
No, it wasn't, because my uncle was in the military. He married my auntie that was from the UK, and he was in the Air Force. So he sponsored me for the first 2 years, and then I worked out there for 5 years with him.
Yeah. Okay. You know, that's not, Dayton isn't exactly a good representation of the States. Did you get to travel around?
Yeah, I went to Arizona, Colorado, Michigan, all over. Yeah, to Texas, Florida. So yeah, I know America. It's a beautiful, beautiful country.
What'd you think of Michigan?
I loved it. I quite liked it. I mean, I thought Detroit was a bit of a rundown place, but outside of Detroit, the suburbs are nice.
That's where I live. That's where I grew up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I started following you, really, because I went to Detroit in 2010.
Oh, yeah, you were there when it was not doing very well.
It was terrible. I went and watched the Detroit Lions play in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah. So you say you're in nutrition. What is that, like supplements?
More coaching, like as in like coaching, like nutrition, like, and you do blood tests, that type of thing, and test people for what they've got, and then you can tell them sort of roughly what vitamins they may need, what sort of diet that may work for them, that type of thing.
Yeah. And sure, I'm assuming you're against smoking.
It's not a sensible thing, that's for sure.
And how about alcohol?
No, I don't drink. I wouldn't recommend it as a health move.
Okay, see, we're getting some good nutrition advice. Do you have any like bad habits yourself, like apple pie?
Well, I used to. I mean, I used to drink and smoke and party, and that sort of killed me, really. And then I changed my whole lifestyle when I got to 30, and so I went a bit of the other way.
Okay. Yeah, good for you. How about red meat?
Yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of steak, that type of thing, liver. Yeah.
Okay. And how about marijuana smoking?
Again, no. It seems to me the studies I've read, it lowers your IQ.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does. You must know Mark Kropka.
Yeah, he's your friend, isn't he, from Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right on lowering your IQ. Definitely.
Stop, Tom.
No, I just
Yeah.
wanted to say I've appreciated your work over the years. It's been,
Well, thank you.
I've really appreciated it.
Well, thank you. It was more of just, I wasn't doing too good myself back in those early videos, and I just got lucky with people I stumbled on talking to. I mean, those videos sat around forever and nobody watched them, and then some kid posted some on Reddit, and then it kind of took off for that. But
Yeah,
I'm
very
kind
eye-
of damaged goods now. They don't really want people like me around any longer. But I'm surprised.
No, they don't, do they?
No,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
People just don't want to see the truth, do they? And what's really out
Well,
there.
advertisers don't want people talking about the truth when they're trying to sell something, and that's what YouTube pretty much is all about: digital advertising. Yeah. Hey, Carl, do you have strip clubs over there?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we definitely do. That's
Good.
for sure.
And how about like porno movie theaters?
Not
Dirty
that
movie.
I've been to any, but they used to in the 70s, but I think they died out.
Okay. And how about
Yeah.
prostitution? How about prostitution?
What, in London?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots.
Oh, God. All right. Well, maybe I'll be showing up there a little sooner than I thought.
Oh, God, Tom.
No, but we're just, curious how what's going on over there. I mean, I don't think it's portrayed in, I guess it's kind of neutral. I don't think like good or
I
bad.
gotta close my window.
Why?
What the hell is going on?
What's going on?
Okay. No,
what-
London's a bit of a bad place, that's for sure. You can get what you want here, anything you want.
Oh, really? If you had your choice, would you like to be a permanent resident back in the States?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You consider
Yeah.
it better?
I do, yeah. Personally, everyone has their own opinions, of course, but for me, I'd rather live in the United States, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I see. That's good, man. That says a lot, Do you think you'll ever be able to do that?
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's just getting the qualifications that I need and saving enough money to do that, yeah. About another 5 years, hopefully.
Oh, good for you. And were you going to go back around the Ohio area?
I do have friends there, so probably Cincinnati is where I'm looking at.
God, that's such a shitty city. A lot of crime. Cincinnati. There's
Oh,
better
okay.
places. There's better places, Carl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have heard that. It's just getting in, I think, and then just. Oh, okay. Would you recommend?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah. Kentucky's
was
quite
great.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah, which is right down the road from Cincinnati, about an hour.
Oh, that's interesting. So you think that's better?
Yeah, absolutely. Better in every single way.
Oh,
Beautiful,
thank you.
too. A lot of culture, a lot of things to do, gorgeous scenery. You got it all. Big university, great medical care, way less crime, quality people.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. Oh, no problem.
Yeah, you don't want to come to the West Coast, Carl. The cost of living here is so high. I'm in Washington State.
Yeah.
And the West Coast, I mean, it costs so much money to live here. It's ridiculous. Our
Yeah,
state
it's
is
same
shit.
in London, really. It's so expensive here now.
Yeah, it's bad.
Carl, you ever go in Harrods?
I have been, yeah, a couple of times. Again, it's always been there, but you live here, so you take it for granted. So you never go. It's all a tourist thing, really.
Oh, it is. Does that guy still own it that was the dad of the guy that got killed with Princess Diana?
No, I think he's let that go now because he got into trouble, didn't he, for a bit like Jeffrey Epstein, that type of stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Hey, speaking of that, what's your take on the Epstein thing over there?
Well, we've just had that Labour MP, haven't we? He was drafted into it, so it's quite a big thing here.
Prince Andrew?
I think a lot of them are into it. You know,
Prince
I think it's all
Prince
one
Andrew?
big clique, really, isn't it?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, Prince Andrew. Yeah.
And how about the royal family? I mean, there's talk sometimes. They think talk of ending that. You think you'll ever see that in your lifetime?
I hope so. Most people here don't support the royal family, but I think they'll keep it because the elite keep things the way they are, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, really? You hope so too, huh? Did you ever see Prince Charles?
No, never bumped into him. He seems to keep away from the normal people.
Gotcha. And there's a guy on YouTube that has helicopter business. You know, and aviation, private aviation has always been super expensive in Europe, way more than here. So does that mean that over there you'd pretty much have to be rich to own a helicopter, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Or in the army.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, one or the other. No, they have like 3 like really super nice helicopters, you know, private thing. They must charter it, but it must cost an arm and a leg to do that over there. Like what you do get a lot of fog, don't you?
Oh, our weather's terrible. It's rain, rain, rain. Even though we never get snow, we don't really get it too hot and we don't get it too cold. It's just raining. You get some sun now
That's
and
like
again. if you're lucky.
Seattle, Carl. That's
Yes, Seattle.
like here.
Very similar climate. Yeah, in the
Yeah,
London
that's what
area.
I heard, that London was like us.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, you could fit in. You'd fit in perfect out there in Seattle. I think
I would.
Oh,
Seattle.
I hate that weather.
You do?
Oh, I hate it. I prefer this. Spain's lovely. That's where the climate's nice. Yeah,
You
the
know,
hot weather for me.
You know,
Oh.
I was talking to a guy one time up in Athens in Georgia, and he was saying that all the retired military guys, the guys that were up in the military, that all the ones that he knew over like the last 20 years, every single one of them, when Biden was elected, that was retired, they all moved to Spain.
There's a lot of Americans in Spain. It's probably
Yeah.
the best country in Europe right now, economy-wise. You know?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And what is making the wheels turn there over there go? What's Spain doing over there to have a good economy? What's the driving force, pretty much?
Well, they've got Catalonia, haven't they? Barcelona, which makes it's so powerful. Madrid, their banking system's very good. Lately they do take money and give it back to the poor. So that seems to have made a difference. It's cheaper living, the weather's better, food's better. I'm not trying to slate my own country, but it's a different level of quality of life out there compared to the UK.
Wow. Now, could you move to Spain? Would it be harder or easier for you?
Easier, but you got the language barrier, so working's harder.
Gotcha. Interesting, huh? And that, yeah, I never thought of that. But all the Americans over there, what are they, just living in their own communities or taking a Berlitz language class online?
Yeah, they Americans are a bit like British people. They don't bother learning other languages. They just hang around in their own communities.
Interesting, huh? Oh, that's cool. And now, did you have to get a degree for that? What you do? Do you have a college degree?
Yeah, it took me 5 years to get that in basic nutrition.
Gotcha. And
Wow.
is college expensive over there?
When I did it wasn't, but now they do charge you. So it's varies what you do, but they do charge you now. So it can be quite expensive. Yeah.
And I want to know, this has come up before on other chats. I remember my mother joking about it. Dental care in the UK.
Terrible.
Why is that?
You tell me. I mean, we have an NHS system, which is okay, but our dental, I mean, I pay privately and it costs, I mean, I'm lucky I don't have teeth problems, but it costs a lot. If you had any dental problems, you'd be looking into thousands of pounds, and most people can't afford to do that. So they live with dental pain over here, you know, painkillers.
Yeah, it's still like
Terrible,
that.
really. Still like that, yeah.
Well,
that-
dental here is expensive too, though.
yeah.
Unless you're, working, you get dental insurance, which I had my whole life until I retired and I lost that. So, yeah, if you don't have dental insurance here, it's very expensive also.
Yeah, even with dental insurance here, you still end up having to pay for your own private care.
Right.
An average tooth can cost
Yeah.
£400 or £500. Yeah.
Wow.
I read an article one time. There's a lot of stray dogs in London.
Not now. It's pretty good now, but you get a lot of cats, and I'm not a big fan of cats.
And why is it? Why? Yeah, cat. Maybe it was cats. They're all over eating birds.
Yeah, I'm a bird lover, see, so they kill so many birds here, native birds, terrible.
And is that
Huh.
just because it's a good climate? They can live outside.
Yeah, I think so, because it's not too cold and it's not too hot, so they seem to prosper, cats in the capital.
Huh.
Hey, now Stephanie, doesn't Carl come across as a super nice guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Very kind.
Easy going.
Yeah, after you being quizzing them about but I mean, Carl, we've never been to London, so that's why, it's interesting to hear, how you live and what goes on over there. It's so funny. You only get what you hear on the news and stuff about places, just like, you didn't know
Never true,
that
is it?
Trump was doing a good job,
Yeah, the news
so
is definitely.
Yeah. It's interesting to find out about different places.
Yeah, there's always another side to a story, isn't there, that you never get with the news. It's always one point of view, and that's it.
Oh, exactly. I know it. Yeah.
We got the other side of the story with our spouses, though, and that's when we got rid of them.
Yeah.
You got to be careful what you wish for, Carl.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Now, I know you've had problems with your wife in the past and stuff.
You got that right, yeah. I think if it lasts long enough, everybody's going to have a problem. Once that honeymoon's over,
So how have you adapted to life in at sort of Georgia now?
Well,
it's so rural, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's super rural. I've adapted pretty good. I'm half dead. That's why. If I was young, this would be a terrible place to live. All I do is feed birds and go on YouTube.
And go get dinner at the gas station.
Yeah. It's a big day today. It's Friday. I'm getting 2 pieces of catfish and no sides, in case you were wondering.
And what does that cost?
$5 a catfish.
Oh my God, that's good.
Wow.
And hot sauce, and I'll get a Diet Dr. Pepper. So this is what dries my life now, Carl. Yeah, good catfish. And now, not only if you're wondering what it looks like, don't worry, because I'll be taking a video of it.
Yeah, because the time I would have come on a bit, but your time difference is quite a difference between here and where you are, sort of like 5 or 6 hours. So
now, what time is it there where you're at?
Coming up to 6:30.
Wow.
In the evening, right?
Yeah, but it's been dark here for about an hour and a half now.
Now that group you were talking about, what's their name again?
Depeche Mode.
Is that gay?
No,
okay.
Definitely not gay.
All right. But you can understand why I asked, can't you?
Yeah, I think in the 80s they used to wear makeup and stuff, and I think they pushed the lines to that a little bit.
Oh, interesting. Okay, good. Yeah.
Carl. Oh, excuse me, Tom. I wanted to ask him, do you guys watch our Super Bowl over there?
Yeah, I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, so there's no chance of us being there, but I think you'll win on Sunday or Monday.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Soccer's big over there, isn't it, Carl?
Yeah, I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, So that's soccer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And,
but they call soccer football over there, don't
yeah,
they?
We do. Yeah, we do call it
Yeah.
football here. We don't like it being called soccer.
Oh, you
Right.
don't?
You call it football. I knew that. Yeah.
I knew it too, but he knew what I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
You know, I remember when I was about 16, I remember hearing a coach talk, and he said that by the time in 30 or 40 years that American football is going to be gone and soccer was going to dominate consumers' viewing. And that just never happened over here.
No, I prefer
No.
the NFL style of football to soccer here. To be honest, that's a much better sport.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that because of the throwing?
I think so. And the physical aspect, a bit like rugby. I don't know if you've ever watched rugby, but it's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Does rugby draw big crowds over there?
No, it's not really. No, soccer here is massive. I mean, it's religious. We don't go to church anymore. We go to football stadiums, you know.
Oh, so church is down there too, huh?
Yeah, no one goes to church here anymore. I think we lost that 100 years ago.
Oh, wow. No wonder they got a lot of prostitutes and strip clubs. That's how
Yeah.
Toronto used to be. I don't know why places refer to cleaning things up when that stuff goes away. But that's what Toronto did. And Detroit did it too. I mean, that stuff's just not around as it used to be. You know, over
It's
here.
not in
Carl-
London anymore.
No? Wow. You know, over here, like I live in a real religious state, and you can't watch porn here easily anymore. You can't just go on the internet and look at it.
Oh,
They banned-
really?
Yeah, they blocked it.
They blocked it.
Bible Belt, isn't it? The Bible Belt.
Yeah, that's it. The Bible Belt. You got it. Yeah.
Tom lives in the Bible Belt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's ironic.
Isn't
that.
that something?
Yeah, it could be worse. Though. It could be in North Carolina.
What's that song that reminds me of you? The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That was
Yeah.
quite a good.
Yeah. Isn't that the Charlie Daniels band?
Yeah.
That's so true. I love it.
Yeah. Now, Carl, would it have been possible for me to do interviews with prostitutes in London the same way?
I think you'd have trouble now. 20 years ago, you'd have been in your element. Really, you had King's Cross, which is North London. They were everywhere, but they've cleaned that whole area up now.
Okay. And do the cops carry guns there?
No,
There's no guns in London. They're not allowed.
Oh, they're not.
no guns.
No.
No.
Guns.
So you got low crime then, right?
No, London's terrible for stabbings and acid and stuff like that. It's a very dangerous city.
How about heroin use? People using heroin?
Heroin used to be big in the 80s here. It's more like cocaine and things like that now.
Oh, wow.
The
Well,
fentanyl.
Yeah, get
Fentanyl, yeah. Party drugs, as they call them, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
They don't give free drugs over there to people to take the criminal element out, do they? Like Sweden, Netherlands?
Well, they do. If you're a drug addict, they do give you sort of like stuff to help you with that for free. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I thought London was nicer than how you described it to me today.
That's just my point of view. Someone else may say different, but it is a rough city.
Wow.
Hmm.
Isn't Billy Idol from there?
Well, just outside London, yeah, Billy Idol, yeah. He's sort of Watford area, which is just a suburb outside London.
Ozzy Osbourne.
He's from Birmingham. That's completely different.
Oh, it is. Better or worse?
Yeah, different accent, different way of living.
Oh, really?
We're we're different people. Once you get up north, it's like it's a different country here.
Oh, interesting.
It is.
Were you an Ozzy fan at all?
Not really. No, I like I said, I'm more like London bands and sort of like.
How about Sid Vicious?
No, I didn't really like the Sex Pistols. They're a bit before my time.
How about that dark-haired guy that's kind of popular now that always has the young kids singing with him as backup?
I don't know. No, I'm a big Gary Newman fan. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, he was the Cars, wasn't he?
That's it, Cars. Yeah, My Friend's Electric.
Yeah, but that seemed like it'd be a little before your time too.
Sort of 80s, sort of late 70s, 80s music, 90s music's my thing.
Yeah, me too. Me
How about-
too.
That the blues singer that died, young girl, died from alcoholism or drug overdose a couple years ago. You know, she
Amy
dressed-
Winehouse.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse. Yeah, no, I've met her a couple of times. She's quite not well. She was a nice person actually.
Really?
Wow.
And where would you run into her?
Well, I lived in North London. That's where I'm from, and she was from North London. So you'd see her on the tube station, which is our underground,
Yeah.
travel system.
Yeah. And you just happened and you talked to her a little bit?
Just say hello. I didn't really, but just say, yeah, appreciate your work, that type. You see a lot of famous people. Russell Brand, saw him about 6 months ago.
Is there something wrong with him?
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with him. Have you seen he's into that religious stuff now?
Oh, he is.
He's turned into a religious nut, hasn't he? Like a Christian.
I didn't know that. I thought he had like brain damage. Did he strike you as an intelligent guy?
Some of what he says is, for sure. But I think he's gone a bit, I think because of what he's been accused of, because he was apparently in trouble with women and stuff, wasn't he? And I think that's drove him a bit insane.
Yeah.
They're coming after him, aren't they?
Yeah. How about Phil Collins?
Oh, I love Phil Collins. Yeah. He's a Tottenham Hotspur fan like me. So
David Bowie. Did you
yeah,
like
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love David Bowie. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Where was he from?
He was from West London, just outside. So yeah, West London.
How about the Rolling Stones?
I'm not a big fan of the Rolling Stones. I never
Good.
liked them really.
Me either. What about, I love George Michael.
Yeah, George Michael was an interesting character.
Yeah. Oh, God, he was so big in the 80s. His music, oh.
Yeah, no one worked out that he was gay till about 2000 in this country. That's how innocent we are here.
Yeah, I was heartbroken when I found that out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was banging out chicks for a while. I don't think he was hiding it. He just switched teams.
Oh, he was so sexy. Oh, my
Yeah, but-
God.
He lost his looks as he got older.
Well, we all do.
No, not all of them, too. You look at like the guys that played James Bond.
Tom, when you're in your 60s and 70s, yeah, you lose it.
No, but there's still
I've
like
lost
okay,
everything. I've lost everything.
No, but George Michael got kind of strange looking towards the end. There were no remnants of being
Well,
good-looking.
he had that goatee, which looked horrible. I didn't like that goatee he had, and yeah, but no, he still looked good as an old man to me. He wasn't that old, really, when he died.
Yeah, you know, I was surprised. I looked up his song sales, and I would have thought they would have been more than they were. I mean, he did all right, but not like I thought compared to how popular.
What about
he
Elton
was.
John?
Loved him.
Oh, yeah.
He's got.
Oh, that was the 70s. He
where's
was
he
so
from, Carl?
big.
Carl,
Yeah,
where's
he's from
over there?
Watford. Watford, which is just outside London, North London.
And what's your take on Elton John over there?
Well, we love him here. He's quite he's a strange character, isn't he? For sure.
Yeah.
But his music is like good here.
Oh, so
Is
he's
he
been like,
still? I know he's really sick, though, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's 80, isn't he?
Yeah, him and
I
Phil
don't-
Collins are quite ill, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah.
I don't think they've got a lot of time left.
I'll
Yeah, I
Google
think
it.
he is.
No, I think he's 80 or 78 or something.
Yeah, like 81, something like that.
Wow. I mean, you've been getting bent over for that many years. You wouldn't look too good either.
Oh, he's 78.
78, yeah.
Yeah, and
Lot of
he has
A lot of drugs, that's for sure.
severe eye infections,
Yeah.
respiratory infections, joint replacements.
No, yeah.
God, he sounds like me.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his butt doing?
Tom, stop. Oh, he
Yeah,
has two sons. Elton John has two sons.
Yeah, test tube.
Well, so what? He still has sons.
Yeah, who was the baby mama in these deals?
Oh, I don't know. I Googled out of it.
Yeah, what'd you think, Carl? Led Zeppelin?
Again, yeah, a lot of people like them here, but not really my thing. But not
Gotcha.
bad.
Yeah, were that Elton John's adopted? Do you think they adopted maybe? Yeah, adopted. That makes more sense.
Have you heard of The Prodigy?
No.
Oh, you should check them out. They're a good band. They're from my area.
Huh,
Yeah, they did very popular in America.
How about
The
Gilbert
lead singer-
O'Sullivan?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Trying to think who some of my old other famous ones are, though. Yeah, it's like London. Like when I remember being like young, London, I thought that'd be a great place to go.
It is.
Then I
It's a
go-
fun place.
Yeah. How would you say that most people view Americans?
I think in Europe people view Americans as a bit ignorant, and but I don't know how you view us really. But people are very ignorant on Americans here.
I view my thing, if you had to ask me, you forced me out of an answer, I'd say London was like lots of Indians, lots of alcoholism, super liberals with a lot of cavities.
You're not far off of yeah.
And I would call Americans entitled.
Yeah, I think Americans can be, but that's the geographical, isn't it? How they're in their own world, really. A lot. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Where Europeans
but especially the young people over here, they're just so entitled. They think everything should be handed to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that here though with the younger generation now, I think.
Is it like that there too? Yeah, I don't know. And everybody wants to be a YouTube influencer. It's crazy. They don't know what hard work, they don't know what it's like to work for 40 years, 50
I don't know
years.
But there is a lot of money in TikTok and that type of thing, isn't there, for kids now? It wasn't when I was younger.
Some of them, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you don't have, I always looked at London too, like there wasn't the same sentiment there as like white girls dating black guys. Like for years, you guys, it hasn't been an issue. We're over here, it kind of was for a while, and it isn't anymore.
No, we don't really have racism like you do the black and white here. We always sort of mixed quite well. We never really had that. It's more class systems in this country, like the rich, the mega rich, middle class and lower class, like working class.
Gotcha.
Oh, huh.
So if you were just a young guy and you were out like dating, you wouldn't care if they were black or white?
No, not at all. I had black girlfriends before. I don't really see it like that. It's just, you just know people. It's very cosmopolitan London, so you just,
Interesting.
That's cool. Yeah.
Now, if you blindfolded you and could you tell if you were with a black girl or white girl?
Don't know. I've never been blindfolded, but I don't know. Probably not.
All right, that's what I was looking for.
That was cute. I've never been blindfolded. Tom, you and your questions.
No, I want to know. You know, there's a joke. There's an adage over here: if you went black, you'd never go back, and that didn't come from nothing.
Oh, God.
I think there's differences, and I want to know what they
Well,
are.
Well, I don't know either.
I think they got nicer asses.
Does it matter?
Well, yeah, it does matter. Fuck yeah. Carl, do you want a big fat ass with a bunch of cellulite, no matter what race it is? Hell no.
No, absolutely not.
No. So
No,
if you took
go.
1,000 blacks and you took 1,000 whites, you'd stand a better ass if you went the black way.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's
Like
definitely in Europe. I noticed people in Europe are slimmer than when I lived in America, where people are definitely heavier set.
In London?
No,
Well,
he
Europe
said in
itself.
America we're all
America.
fat.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. But they got good teeth. They got good teeth. So, Carl, if it's expensive over this, cosmopolitan, I mean, do you just search for miles to find somebody with front teeth?
It's not that bad. I think it's just the poor people have no teeth, but most people have
Like
money
over
in London.
here.
It's quite a rich
Same
city.
thing here. Us poor people, we don't have any teeth.
Yeah, but you could have teeth. You just choose not to wear them.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. We're over there, I think they have no teeth and there's nothing to wear. It's a little worse.
Yeah.
But Carl, if you're a health nut, you know that inflammation, even from a tooth, is like not good to have in your body.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
If you've got an inflamed tooth, it's like having, a bad gut or anything really. Any inflammation is bad for the body, really. On a long stated period, inflammation's good in a small dose, but when you're constantly inflamed, that's what leads to a lot of these illnesses that we have today.
What's your take on organic? Bunch of bullshit?
I think there's something to it, but not. I think some of it is bullshit. I think meat is important to have organic, but vegetables and stuff, I don't think it makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you like a lot that you eat that you wish you could just stay away from, but you can't because you really enjoy it?
Probably dark chocolate.
Yeah. Well, there's cacao, the highest level. There's a little bit of like good to dark chocolate, right?
Yeah, it does have health benefits. Yeah. Probably that's my weakness, really, as far as food goes. I'm quite good on that front.
Oh, good for you.
But I used to be the other way, I used to drink and smoke and didn't care. So it was sort of like a completely different way, easy for me now. But it's, the drinking was hard to get off of, though, that's for sure.
Really? And you definitely
the alcohol.
You feel better.
Oh, much better. Yeah, I'd never drink now. And out of choice, I could have the odd glass of wine, but I wouldn't do it now. The science just, so it's there, isn't it? I mean, it's just people that choose to ignore it, but alcohol's not good.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. Just look at my stomach. I've had stomach.
Well, that's the thing with alcohol. But I can understand why people want to enjoy themselves, but it comes at a price.
Yeah, sure does. Yeah, no, you're right about that. Well, that's good. You do this now. Do you do people? How do you get your clientele?
Well, I've worked for a guy that actually did it, and he gives me a lot of his clientele. So I'm sort of keep myself busy that way. Plus, I test vitamins and minerals for myself. So I send back my blood, and they use that as scientific research. So that pays my bills.
Oh, good. Now, can you think of any things that come to mind that that people should not do that's like easy to get and they may not be aware of how much harm it's doing to their body? Anything come to mind?
Well, yeah, I think heavy sugary foods and processed food is a bad thing. I think that's the worst. I think you can avoid and cook yourself, that type of thing. But yeah, sugary processed food
So you're not a fan of McDonald's, I bet you, are you?
No, not at all. McDonald's is. Can you really call that food? Really?
Yeah, that's true. How about pizza?
Cooking my own for sure. I mean, but yeah, pizza itself, not really.
Yeah. Well, what can a person like eat that doesn't taste like nothing? What's the healthiest food that you kind of splitting hairs with? It's not the worst. It's not the best.
You can. I mean, you can eat pretty healthy and pretty tasty. I have a lot of chilies, tomatoes, olive oil. There's lots of good tasting food out there. I have carbohydrates, oats, rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, spices. Yeah. It's not a boring diet being healthy. It's pretty easy. You just got to put the effort in.
You hear that, Stephanie? How about ham?
Small doses of ham. Yeah, processed meat isn't the best.
Yeah. Hear that, Stephanie? Stephanie loves ham. She's probably making a ham sandwich right now.
Yeah, that's not the best meat you could eat, that's for sure. But
yeah, I think she is. Oh, she wants the link. She got kicked off again. God damn it. What's causing
that? But yeah, eggs, they're very good.
How about eggs, like organic?
Yeah, even pasteurized eggs, that type of thing is very good.
Do you eat the yolk too?
Yeah, all of it really. Yeah, as long as you're sort of moderating your fats, that's not a major issue. Like a lot of Greek yogurt, honey.
How about butter?
Yeah, butter. Proper butter. Yeah, not that sort of cheap made crap, but the proper butter. Yeah.
Gotcha. How about, do you eat deep fried anything?
No.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be eating it either then. I mean, why don't I just fucking put some salt on a carrot and eat it then? I mean, there's some pleasure that comes along with eating certain things, and I just have a hard time breaking it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there is, but the foods are tasty. You just got to change your mindset, which is difficult. That's the thing. It's in your mind. That's what I've learned.
Do you have any good advice for someone that's trying to quit smoking?
Yeah, I had to go through stop smoking. It's more the habit with your hands, I found, than the actual nicotine for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was the nervous thing. I like to have something just to make me feel comfortable around people. Yeah, so it was like you lit up a cigarette and made you feel comfortable.
Oh, yeah, I never tried smoking. I never tried it. You there, Steph?
Yeah, and I'm not making a ham sandwich. And I bought roast beef this time. I was getting sick of ham.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, good. That's good. And do you eat white bread, Carl?
Dough bread sometimes. You've got like bread's not the best thing you could eat, but in small.
Okay. And what do you think of vegetarianism? Could you consider that healthy?
Well, it can, but absolutely. It's just I would still want add in a bit of red meat because you can lose a lot of things. But
oh, good.
Yeah, definitely benefits for eating red meat, whatever they tell you.
Yeah, I probably should cut down on my fried catfish. I'll start Saturday. How about this? If you do fry things, peanut oil. That's better, isn't
it? Any type of fat, it still gets to a temperature, it can sort of spoil it. So any deep fried food can still have a bit of.
Yeah, that's true. But it's better than vegetable oil, peanut oil, I think.
Yeah, it is for sure. But then deep frying itself isn't the best idea. If you could avoid it as much as possible, have it as a treat, that would be a sensible move.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I just get it on Fridays. That's about it. Other than that, I don't, Well, I think I'm going to sign off and go get my catfish, Carl. Fried catfish. Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, wonderful talking to you.
Hey, I hope you
Carl.
Carl, it was great having you on here. How come you waited so long to come up?
It's just the time delay difference. I'm usually in bed by 11 nowadays.
Oh
gotcha.
yeah, Tom, when you go live at night, that's 6, 7 hours difference for him.
Yeah. So it's what time there right now, Carl?
Coming up to 10 to 7 at night.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's
So
more than
11, 12, 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 hour difference.
Yeah. And then
No
probably
wonder when you're live, he's in bed
yeah, I never thought of that
Yeah.
before. We get different people like Carl if we came on like like we did
during
today.
the day. Well, Tom's been coming on during the day now, Carl. So make sure you come back.
Yeah,
I
it's
will do.
great.
It's lovely actually talking to you guys because I've been listening to you for years, having your conversations, keeping me company in the day.
Well, thank you. It was great having you, man. You're a
Yeah.
nice guy, and come up anytime. And if you can think of anybody over there that we could ever like do an interview with or discuss, whatever comes to mind, keep me in mind. Just tell them you know a guy on YouTube. We like to discuss different things. Anything.
Yeah, we'll do. I
anytime.
might be able to get a couple of people on. They've got their own YouTube channels.
Oh yeah, it's great. Be fun. Be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Well, thanks again, Carl.
Yeah, take care, guys.
You have a good day.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Steph, you
Speak
party
soon.
on.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, you too, Tom. Good night.
talk to you later.
Goodbye, everybody.
Everybody on the chat. Thanks a lot. It was a lot of good
A lot of fun.
dialogue. We had a lot of fun. Thank you. All right. Well, take it easy, guys. I'm going to get my catfish, which you will see in a little bit. Do not worry. Goodbye.